Okay, hello. How's it going, Emzron? Oh god, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I also hate my camera setup. Every time I set it up, I swear to god it gets worse. Oh, that was so much. Just kidding. There we go. I think that's exactly where it was before. I can't. Yeah. We're gonna leave it there. It shows all the mugs I have in the background. I'll move it once I get stuff open. Oh, wait, you had Jesus Christ. I kind of forgot people were still getting COVID and that was the thing. Is it just me? Maybe I just haven't had like anyone get a case with it recently. So it's like one of those things where you like kind of forget when like no one has it. What was I doing? All right. Oh. Have you you follow all the Twitch politics, right? Do you actually? I don't know. I can't remember now. Like Vosh and Destiny, Hunter Abloh, and all those people. Oh god, I'm already messing things up. Hit me looking new. Day 1, day 2 was met, and then day 3 today got pretty shit. Oh, that's not good. I just watched Destiny because I almost. Wait, why do you almost? What in the world? Anyway, okay. Not the thing I was gonna talk about. It kind of relates to the stuff that we were talking about last stream? Friday? Was that a week ago? Have I not streamed in a week? Shit. I totally haven't streamed in a week. That's really awful. Oh, okay. Let's see. Turn this down a little bit. I think it was last week. I streamed and I was discussing. I think me, Brady, and Rams were kind of talking about like cancel culture, but then also how a lot of these. I think we were talking about like incel stuff. I don't know if you can say that on Twitch. Anyway, I don't care. Incel issues on social media in general now and how bad it's gotten. But it's funny because like right after I talked about that on stream, like a week later, all of a sudden this has like become a huge topic on Twitter of people discussing like what to do about like the like epidemic of lonely men. Because I guess there was a study that came out that like I don't know. I don't know if it's recent or if it was. Maybe I should try to find it. But there was just everyone's kind of talking about like the increase in lonely men, the inability to like for these people to connect with other people, and then like how do we address it? And I saw Vosh actually give a good take for once in the last like 5 years. Basically talking about like how we need to address these issues and that someone actually needs to like tackle these issues rather than just throw these people out to the side of society, which is what I've been saying because I don't like incels. No one likes incels. No one wants to be an incel. No one wants to be near an incel. But you don't fix that issue by just casting them out to the edge of society. You actually have to like actively change the social culture to like get anywhere with that issue. I mean, we've known for a really long time. We just really don't want to address the men's issue. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like right now, which sucks. Fosh grabbed another Destiny. Honestly, kind of true, but whatever. Anyway. Bro, that man flip-flops on, like, his opinions. I swear to God, so much. Like, he'll do whatever is, like, effective for him to say in the moment, or, like, he'll say two contradicting things and then say they're not contradicting. But I don't know. I can't watch Vosh's content anymore because I've seen like the last couple of debates he's done, like be super ill-informed on anything he's talking about and then just like steamroll the other person until they stop talking. And I think that really bothers me about like some of the way these people engage. Like I want to get on stream, like if I'm going to watch like stuff like between politics people, I want to like see them engage with each other and I think it's kind of interesting. Have you seen the Voshes? Yeah, I don't think I ever watched the whole thing, but I watched most of it. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're going to be a political commentator and like, or call yourself like one of the debate bros and be in that sphere, you have to actually be willing to engage with like other people in that sphere in like a healthy manner. And not just like, I don't know if you saw the, his most recent one with the, journalist. He had a debate / interview with this journalist guy and the whole time he was just like, he wasn't engaged. Not that the other guy was like the best debater either, But both of them were just so bad at like having a conversation. Like both of them were just like talking right past each other the whole time. It was so bad. Like it was so hard to watch because both of them look so stupid. Um yeah, fucking hell. I'm trying to find the tweet from Hunter because I thought it was interesting. But of course I'm not gonna be able to find it when I'm looking for it. Oh, here it is. That's the wrong thing. Hold on. Damn it. I do this every time. I always forget to switch it. There we go. Okay. So Hunter Avalone, who I really like. I've liked him when he was on his right-wing arc, because well, I didn't like him, but I still like watched his content back then. So I've like watched Hunter Avalone for a long time. Not that I was ever right-wing, but he was like one of the right-wingers that I'd watched just to see their opinions. So he was interesting, and then he obviously switched to the left like pretty recently. But he tweeted out in response to all the stuff on Twitter, like about incels and lonely men. He tweeted out, apparently this is a hot take, but men being lonely and isolated is actually bad. And then I don't know how you can take issue with that comment, but the stupid corn guy, who also is a moron, actual Jake, replied back, I would simply be enjoyable to be around personally. Yeah, I think that's kind of the problem is people don't know how, like, aren't socialized well anymore to like be like, that's not something that's inherent to humans. You aren't just naturally good at socialization. You're not just naturally good at being like a good person or enjoyable to be around. That's not something you can just like change overnight. That's something that has to be like learned in social settings. So when you have people who are already like, who are already outcast from society and don't know how to engage with society, and then tell them like, oh, we'll just get better at them. It's like telling a person with depression of like, just be happy. Like, it's the same logic, right? Like, this person can't just like overnight be like, oh, you know what? I will be enjoyable. Like, I get it's probably a joke, but also when this topic is like being pretty heavily discussed and people are kind of shitting on this whole community, and instead of like actively giving like solutions to the issue, you're just like, haha, just be enjoyable to be around, lol. Hunter Avalone said, I agree, but I think we ignore systems too often when discussing these problems with men. Men are socialized to believe being dominant and stoic is what it means to be a man. Those qualities aren't always pleasant to be around. Sure, but there's not really a system that you can install that do that. It's a societal thing. Of course, you can impose certain education standards, probably in sex ed settings, I guess, but nonetheless, it's an issue dudes got to solve individually, and it ain't ladies' fault. That's true, but this goes for like a lot of things too, right? Like there's like, when it comes to, I don't know, even crime actually. Let's talk about crime, like in relation. Crime can be solved at somewhat like a policy level, but like a lot of the like criminal behavior and a lot of stuff that comes up with crime doesn't just come out of like policy issues or like systemic issues. There are some like general like people issues. So you can't just say like we need to change the systems. Like we can also actively push for like societal change. It's the same thing with like, oh god, I'm trying to think of a better example. I don't know. I just don't like this whole take of like, oh, we can't do anything about it. It's like, no, you can always do something about it. Like there's always things we can do. And encouraging better discussions on these platforms is probably one of them. I wonder what Jake thinks about the 1340 meme. You mean 1350? Oh, can you not type? Oh wait, I don't know if you can type 1350 on. No, but it's because they're a minority group who's gonna have a completely different take. I'm telling you right now, leftists don't give a shit about any of their positions, and there's nothing that tells me this more than talking about criminal cases. I have been like flabbergasted over the last like 6 weeks, and I'm a criminology student, so I care about like criminal justice and criminology and all of the things that feed into crime and how you better the outcomes of like criminal behavior. These are all things I'm really, really passionate about in my personal life, and I talk about them on here quite a bit because I am genuinely so passionate about these subjects. However, I used to believe that it was like leftist, and this is like why I kind of got into like leftist politics, was like, I was like, these people are actually like advocating for things I really believe in. It's like, I want like, you know, better policies. I want like less prison time. I want better like services for like people who've been through the criminal justice system. And I was like, oh great, lefties are all fighting for these things. But then you find out every lefty only wants these things for people who agree with them, and it's super fucking annoying, I realized. I was actually so pissed, like, oh God, who was it recently? Oh God, there was some case where somebody got, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to remember. Somebody got assaulted or something. And people are like, throw this man in prison, like he deserves like life sentence and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, every day I see you advocating that like every person who ever dealt weed should be let out of jail. But at the same time, like you can't apply that like same logic to any other type of crime or anybody you disagree with. Like, it gets really, really frustrating when you see people like advocate all these things of like, yeah, we care about like fixing the like institutions, like the prison industrial complex. Less prison time for someone who murdered your best friend. Oh my God. Okay, let's not simplify this down to that. Okay, let's say that someone does murder like someone you know. It's really easy to say that like we should just throw that person in prison until they die. And murder is objectively like, okay, murder is one of those extreme cases, but I'd probably still advocate for that person to have access to other services that aren't just prison. Because if you want to like fix crime in a society, you don't do it by throwing people in jail. No one gets fixed of like committing crime. No one stops committing crime because they're in jail. People stop committing crime because they have access to services that help them stop committing crime. So like when we talk about like theft, when we talk about even assault, gang violence is a huge one. I don't think like gang violence is a huge one. There's murders and assaults there all the time. But I don't know if the like actual solution to those things is like just throwing these people in jail. Like it's probably not the best way to like, because as soon as they get back out, what are they going to do? You put them in jail for 10 years, they get back out, they go right back to their gangs and do the same shit. Why not have other services? And I'm not saying don't have any punishment. I'm not saying have no prison time. But alongside the prison time, you have to have other systems in place. Right? I hope you wouldn't agree with that. You're right. Capital punishment is a great way to fix them. Okay. Yeah, what about all the people who are falsely accused or falsely imprisoned and get the death penalty? Also, you can't just death penalty everyone. Like, everyone you don't like, anyone who commits murder isn't gonna get like, that would be a stupid precedent to set. Like, if you're a serial killer, that's a different case, right? Serial killers are a very specific group of murderers. But like the average murder that takes place, most people, like I'm pretty sure the statistics on people who commit murder, it's like a one-time thing. Because usually the situation like a lot of times situations call for it. Or like there was like something that happened. But like unless you're a serial murderer, then sure, capital punishment could be argued at that point. And there's like strong evidence that that person was, beyond a shadow of a doubt that was like the person who committed those murders and was like a serial killer. Sure, therapy, yeah. But the only group that I know doesn't have like a change in behavior after therapy alongside like after like during prison time are serial killers. Every other group of criminals is able to be rehabilitated, and we've seen that statistically, right? When you give these people prison, a lot of times they'll come out and they'll end up in worse conditions, they'll end up committing more crime, you end up worsening the problem. However, if you put them in a situation where they have access to like resources, they have access to care and therapy, you actually have a way less likelihood of this person coming out and like committing more crime. Also, yeah, we can say like a lot of these like positions like capital punishment stuff in a vacuum. However, the amount of times like I think like the amount of like the what is it, inequality of like how capital punishment gets like used in society is so fucking bad. Like capital punishment is shitty remnant back to when humans need to rely on our shitty instincts to survive. Society needs that no more. Obviously, the intention is to commit murder beyond a shadow of a doubt. Breathing is good. Okay, yeah, but again, sure, in a hypothetical world where we could do that perfectly every time, I might agree with you that we could use capital punishment in certain situations. But we live in the real world where, like, false convictions happen, and more than we would like to think. So it's not something that you're gonna, like, be able to, like, ever implement, that you would ever get me on board with in the real world. There's just too many issues with capital punishment being, like, our only solution for, like, serious offenses. Like, unless you're, like, committing, like, heinous offenses, like I said, serial murderers, serial rapists, and probably, like, if you've, like, molested a child or raped a child, like, those are, like, major groups that I'm like, okay, this is, like, a whole thing where I'm like, these, like, groups probably can get, like, really long prison times. Anything outside of that, I'm, like, a little bit more hesitant. Because even violence, and Brady Right, you might actually Brady, you might be able to, I don't know if you'll back me up on this or not, but even violence tends to stem out of like mental, like, or not mental issues, but like issues that aren't just like I want to be violent, right? Like these people don't just go out and choose one day I want to fucking like punch someone in the face, right? Like there's usually a lot of issues that lead towards like someone becoming violent and assaulting somebody else. And so even in those issues, like if you give this person access to care and resources, instead of just simply putting them in prison. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying like there should be no punishment or no prison time, but along with the prison time, you need to have other resources available. But anyway, I was talking about like my issue with leftists. A lot of times they only apply that logic to like people that they agree with or people that they don't disagree with. But as soon as like if like a right winger does something heinous, like fuck the Kyle Rittenhouse case, that was a really good one, where like this kid was like clearly legally in like legal terms acting under self-defense, and they still want him thrown in prison for the rest of his life. And it's like this kid is like 17, has his whole life. He made a couple of stupid decisions. Is that gonna like follow him for the rest of his life? Especially when the other people were also like making bad decisions in that situation. Like, come on. But I don't know. That's like really pissed me off in the last few weeks, because every case that I've seen recently, like probably over the last like couple of months, where something like bad happens, or like there's like some like criminal case where it's like a bunch of like leftists don't like the person, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, prison time for the rest of their life. And it's like, bro, every week I see you advocating that like, you know, the prison industrial complex is too harsh, and like, oh, like these systems are like inherently bad and all that type of stuff. But like all of a sudden when someone you don't like does something, they should be thrown in jail for the rest of their life. Like, what kind of logic? Sorry. I've been so pissed off lately. I don't know what else to say on that. I feel like I had other thoughts and I'm just like all over the place. I finished like 2 midterms this week. I'm dying. Both very hard. Also, do you not believe that deterrence works? It can, but it depends on the type of there's a lot of types of deterrence that you can put in. So like punitive deterrence works only up to an extent. Like there's a point where like it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever like talked about like money in this way, but like, you know, like you can get rich to a certain point and any more money beyond that like basically doesn't make you any happier. Like once you start making so much money, you like cap out on the happiness that money can give you. It's kind of the same thing with deterrence and like punishment as a deterrence for crime. Punishment works up until a certain extent, but like after like you implement like a certain like level of punishment, anything beyond that is just like, it's not deterring people further. Like giving someone a 5-year sentence versus giving them like a 10-year sentence might be a deterrence, but giving someone a 10-year sentence versus a 20-year sentence is probably not going to be this like same level of deterrent change in deterrence, because like 10 and 20 in like most people's mind is like both big jumps, and at that point like the deterrence stops like increasing with like higher punishment, if that makes sense. I don't know if I explained that very well. Hey, how's it going, Weston? Or like, yeah, same thing with like if you like have punitive damages, diminishing return. Yeah, kind of. You know, 1 year is a long ass time in my perspective still. Yeah, but what I'm saying is like every year is gonna sound worse and worse to a person up until a certain point. Like, so like the deterrent factor of like as you increase the punishment is gonna be like, is gonna curve somebody more and more as the punishment gets higher. But as the punishment eventually, like this line, like I should be doing this up here. The deterrence will like cap out, but the punishment will still be going up. But like the deterrence value has like stayed stagnant after a certain point. If that's probably a better way to explain it. I don't rely on what someone tells me about feelings. I prefer to make my own conclusions. Wait, I don't know what that means. In terms of what? Violence is a defective outlet for psychological issues. Yeah, exactly. Okay, sorry, I forgot we were past that. How are you that far behind? How long did it take you to write that sentence, Brady? Also, if you want to jump on stream, you're welcome to. You're always welcome here. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I was just checking someone. You're telling me how millionaires feel about making more and more money? Hold on. That's like that's not like a. I'm not saying that's how they. I'm saying that's like usually what's like when we do like statistics or like analysis or like research on like how does money change your life or how do punitive effects change people's like decision making. Like these are things that are studied. I'm not pulling this out of my ass. I'm saying like after a certain point, the like increase in happiness from like being a, like you have $20 million in the bank versus $30 million in the bank, like there's no major increase in happiness versus like 1 million to 20 million, right? Does that make sense? Oh, sick. Yeah, you're welcome on. I think I'm in. Yeah, I'm on my Discord, so I can drag you into my chat after. No need to get vulgar. I didn't say nothing. Wait, did I say something vulgar? I swear a lot, bro. I'm sorry. I can't help that. Um, let's see. We'll change that, and then we'll change. Oh, I'll change that after. Oh my God, Wolf Skeptic. How's it going? How's it been? Studies don't matter. Seven head. I had a longer point about it, but then I was typing too much. Fair. There you go. Yeah, you can just jump on and then you can talk about it with me. I like going back and forth with someone. Been pretty good. You'll probably be interested in this topic. We're talking about like criminal deterrence. This is a healthy discussion. I swear a lot. I speak like that. It's not because I'm trying to like be angry or anything. It just I just it's in my vocab. Oh shit. My camera is not doing what I want it to do these days. Oh god. There we go. I'll move to the center right there. Everything looks like it's out of like place. It feels like everything's like super far back from me in the background. Hello, 15 drinks in. Are you actually 15 drinks in though? That's the real question. Sorry, to go back to your point, 1963, Split Wind. Interesting name. Yeah, sorry. When talking about like the punitive factors or like, yeah, the millionaire example was just like to like try to make like an analogy, but like when we talk about like punitive factors in criminology, there's usually a level where like punishment kind of falls off in its deterrence factor, and I think this came from like I think it's positivist theories. I can't remember if I'm getting that right. Um, anyway, basically what it shows is that like most people will be deterred by certain levels of punishment, but if they're going to commit it at like if the penalty for something is like 5 years, you're not going to get them more deterred by like increasing the punishment to 10 years because after a certain point the like deterrence just isn't working at that point. Okay, move to night's chat. There we go. Hi Brady.
Yo.
Oh wait, why are you so quiet? Hold on. Okay, can you there? That should be better. There we go. How's it going?
Oh, it's going. It's been a long fucking week.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's talk about violence or whatever else.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the stop committing the sin of saying swears. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You can't stop me from swearing. It's in my vocab. It's how it is. Oh, there we go. There's your face.
My face.
There we go. Um, yeah. What was the longer thing you were typing? Why don't we go into that? What were you trying to say?
So I have so alongside violence, because you were saying something about like violence not being unmotivated by by anything in general or something like
Yeah,
that.
or
Like
like
what
people
was your
think.
point?
I think people I was trying to say is like violence isn't usually like a sudden decision by like a normal functioning human. Like for me, I have no
Right.
like inclination to go out and like slap the fuck out of somebody just for like no reason, right? So people who do engage in violence, there's usually some other deeper issue that's causing them to engage in. Not always. There might be, or I mean, there might be mental health aspects or whatever it might be, but there's usually always some like underlying thing that's pushing like someone to act out violently. Like when we see high school bullies, right? Usually the like a lot of times we see is like they either have family issues at home or they were bullied, like something else has happened to them that usually causes them to act out in that way.
Yeah, I mean like anger is obviously the main driver of violence,
Mm-hmm.
right? And like anger is what we would call a secondary emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a primary emotion. Like, you know, anger is triggered by XYZ. It's triggered by shame. It's triggered by stress. It's triggered by regret. It's triggered by grief, right? So the fact that it is a secondary emotion and it's the main driver for violence, um, like you can't have unmotivated violence essentially. Like it's always motivated by some sort of psychological issue.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah, like that's very multi-dimensional, right? Your environmental factors, your sort of like sociological factors, your intergenerational factors.
Humans have been violent for thousands of years, though. Yeah, but even in those times, like there was things driving people to be violent. Like usually, it was like you had like a much stronger need to like protect your land and your tribe. You probably had a much larger need to like be violent towards like other creatures too, to like you know get food and stuff. Like violence was also like motivated by something, right? Even in
Yeah.
those case scenarios. But now we've taken away all those factors. You don't need to like protect your tribe the same way that you used to. You don't need to hunt for your food. So like, I know this was a conversation around another subject too, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was like male violence in general, like why men were like violent in history versus like why they can't be violent now. And it's like because like society has changed so much, and it's kind of the same thing with violence. Is like we saw violence a lot throughout history, and it was more acceptable, but that was because like the circumstances you were living in were like you were required to be a little bit more violent on the day-to-day life, whereas like the society we live in now is very very comfortable. You don't need to like act in those ways to the same extent.
Mhm. Yeah. No, this is true. Um, like intergenerational, right? Um, I have this great book. It's called The Many Faces of Grief, and it has a lot to say about how grief can work its way out intergenerationally, right? To explain things like systemic vandalism, right? Parents passing away, like underprivileged, people whose parents pass away while they're young and that sort of thing. Or general like kids who grow up with like neglectful parents, right? Maybe this is a substance abuse thing, maybe this is a violence thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the idea here is that like, you know, psychosocial development, the the systems of parenthood become like treated symbolically in society. So the system of parenthood is like the system of transportation, the system of schools. Like you can actually look at this statistically that the places that are most vandalized are institutions that like are designed to provide like education and like to uplift people. It's like governmental buildings, libraries, um, schools, and those sorts of things. Like they're statistically the most vandalized things because like in a very like kind of Jungian way, those are an archetype for parents.
Yeah,
And so like over many generations, people who have systemically had very poor upbringings, right? Like whether it's a result of grief or general neglect, like these things act out in a very symbolic way on like society's symbols of parenthood. It's interesting stuff. It's interesting research behind it.
I think it's also like that fighting against like your power structure, and like I think this is even like seen a little bit like historically, or at least if we want to go with like biological like explanations. Like when there's like the transfer of power from like your in a tribe, like you have the transfer of power from like the head to like the next generation, and it's always like
Hmm.
seeking to prove yourself or like fight like to get into that position of power. So I think a little bit of it is like that resentment against power or power structures. Um, and I think for like a
Uh,
lot, even modern now, for like a lot of people, like they see power structures as something that is like, this is the thing that screwed me over. Like when a kid vandalizes a school, it's probably because they fucking hate the school and they're sitting there like, the school, the school sucks. They do nothing for me. I hate them. So I'm gonna go and vandalize this because I'm angry at this institution. Um, but it's not necessarily the institution's fault, but like the collective like institutions in our society have failed like certain groups of people.
mhm. So here's another theory that tries to explain this, right? And this is one of my favorites. It's terror management theory. TMT. So terror management theory. It's based on like Ernest Becker's work on like uh, anthropological study. Um, and terror management theory, the entire idea is that like most human behaviors are explained by a fear of death, or what you'd call mortality salience, right? So the fact that you are aware of your own death means that you will do things to prevent it. I don't mean it's like every time I bring this up, people are like, "Well, I'm not afraid of dying," right? Like, no, maybe you're not, but like psychologically, the instinct is to like do death preventing things, right?
On
So,
an
for
instinctual
example,
level, yeah.
yeah, on an instinctual level.
Yeah.
So, for example, like you know you're going to die, so like there is instinctual motive to carry on your genes, right? Reproduce. There's cultural motive to create works of art, right? Because these sort of represent facets of your identity that will stand in your place after you're gone. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to give yourself this like symbolic immortality, right? Pretty much everything that you do is about this like instinctual fear of mortality, or not fear of it, but awareness of it, right? And so the entire idea here is all of these death preventing things, they contribute to a worldview, your cultural worldview. The more like structured and developed your cultural worldview, the more secure you are in your prevention of death, right? If I belong to a very structured sort of society and my cultural worldview is very strong, I'm going to easily attain this symbolic immortality. When I'm gone, the world that I lived in is going to carry on. The very fact that a different cultural worldview exists means that mine's in competition to it. So now two cultures, right? If your culture is strong, it means that mine is potentially less strong. And so this can work its way down the chain to like explaining why sports teams and fans of sports teams have issues with each other, right? Because the sports team is a stand-in for your culture, right? Not on a military scale, not even on an institutional scale, but on a recreational scale, right? The sports team represents your worldview. And so when your sports team loses, it is your worldview being challenged, and it is one step away from your sort of like preventative fear of death being challenged. And so you get mad and you get pissed off and you get mad because the guy kicked the ball in the net. And so like it works its way down from the top level of why cultures instinctively hate each other
It's yeah.
or want to support each other, all the way down to like very basic interactions, and it can explain anger, it can explain like all of this stuff, violence.
Can you say the same for your political team? I think so. I think there's like a tribal
Yeah,
need to be like belong to something, right? I think for like a long time that tribal need was like met in other places, and I think one of the ones was like you need this sense of belonging to something, um,
yeah,
to like fulfill yourself. So I think a lot of times throughout history, most people had religion. As much as I disagree with religion, I think it gave people good community spaces. But now religion has fallen out of favor with younger generations. So that's why I think like even in like our generation, like millennials and Gen Z, you see a huge uptick in like political alliances or like really strong political alliancing, and it's because like people just want to like be part of something, and especially when it's something that you can like fight something else with extremely harshly. And as you can see, like political people who are in politics fight each other so hard online,
yeah,
and it's like this
yeah,
like instinctual drive to like beat out another team, and it's basic tribalism, right? Like I think like
yeah,
everyone's heard that term, and it's not always used
yeah.
correctly, but
It's one higher level up above your sports team, where it's like the existence of an alternative political party, an alternative worldview, means that the thing that I'm contributing to, that's giving me my symbolic immortality, is now being challenged. And so I'm going to do everything I can to be like very tribal about it,
talk to chat for a
to
second. I gotta grab a
reduce
sweater.
the influence of your cultural worldview so that mine's like superior or whatever. And I do this because like inevitably I'm afraid of passing on and leaving nothing behind. If you're interested in that sort of subject, look up terror management theory. Like it's just one theory among many of them, but it has a lot of interesting ideas about this and how to explain. It really does try to explain most sociological phenomena in an interesting way.
I'm in Canada, okay? It's cold. It is our first
I,
week of cold this year because oh my god, we had like the longest summer ever, and like even into October we were getting 20-degree weather, which is unheard of in Canada. Um, and so today was like our first cold day, and I'm like freezing, and I'm like, oh my god, I got one extra month of summer, and I'm like, I forgot how to adapt to the cold. So
I wish it
sweaters
was
going.
fucking cold here. I'm sick of paradise.
Yeah, we got our first rain too. We were having a drought, which again unheard of in Vancouver area.
You said that so Canadian. Like we're having a drought. Drought.
What
Like
the fuck, bro?
I've never heard you have like a Canadian accent, but that one word slips through.
Yeah, I don't think I said. Yeah, it's because I'm on the West Coast, man. There's like less. There's less like heavy accent. Yeah, Max, I'll be on GTA in like half an hour. I'll join you guys. Um, we're alone with Brady. Jesus, damn, chat's simping already.
I know.
Hey, okay, you are out. Okay, I'm talking about crime stuff. I'll be on GTA in half an hour to commit crimes. That's my outlet. That's how I commit crimes. I can go run people over to my heart's desire.
No, violence is a defective outlet, but virtual violence is an
It's
effective outlet.
exactly. I keep.
Virtual violence is good. It's healthy for you.
That's not what all the conservatives say back in 2006. Okay, video game violence was leading to. According to that, video game violence was all leading to all the real violence. Look at all these kids being deviant. It's because of the fucking video games.
Like, do we even have to go back that far? Isn't that like
Was that
current
even?
day?
The stream causes violence. I hope so. I hope you are all angry when you leave here. I hope I can piss some people off every time I get on this goddamn stream. Um,
Well, but it also explains like why outrage drives engagement, right?
yeah. Oh,
I'm
100%.
focused on engagement. My content is directed towards leaving a legacy behind, right?
Hmm.
I want to make as many people angry as possible because like them people are going to be more motivated when their worldview, their system of fear of death is challenged. And so like let's make them angry because they'll become my minions.
Well, it's also the fact that like humans aren't really like passionate about good things, which is like an unfortunate reality. But it's like anything, like when you have like media, when you have a bad movie come out, everyone is so excited, like talking about it. Even if it's bad, like news, people love to talk about shit things. I love Pokemon. Yeah, okay, you're a special case, Maxwell. But for most people, the things that like get them going are like only negative things. So like when something bad happens in the news about like politics stuff, people will get like really mad and people can like because you can't really like there's no heavy emotions attached to like a positive thing, which is like really sad to say out loud. But like the heavy emotions usually come from like negative stimuli, right?
Well, it's also intrinsic versus extrinsic, right? Like your love of Pokemon fulfills you internally
Mm-hmm.
and only you, right? Like you don't need a massive amount of motivation to like take it externally. You could be like, I don't know, a Pokemon YouTuber or whatever, but like most of the things that we're thinking about in terms of like what gets people mad are extrinsic things, voting, politics, systems, like supporting causes and that sort of stuff. It's all very
Crime.
extrinsic. So like your passions, yeah, you're less motivated to make people angry about them because they're yours. They're just intrinsic.
Also, to Weston, Vancouver doesn't get cold. Okay, bro, shut the fuck up. Everyone says that. And then, like, the bitches from Edmonton, where you get -18, come over to Vancouver. They're like, it can't be that cold. You're only at, like, -2. And it's like they're freezing by the time they step outside because we have all the goddamn humidity. Okay? Shut your damn mouth. I'm sorry. Little rant. Side tangent. Everyone says, they're like, it's not that cold in Vancouver. And then they come here and then they're freezing their ass off at, like, -2. And it's like, yeah, that's why we're always complaining. Because we're near the water and it's humid as fuck. And it's like the fucking air is so freezing cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, they use that defense for Kyle for the Kyle Rittenhouse case, the video game. Oh, they did. That's right. I do remember seeing that in the trial. They like brought up the fact that he played like I think like what was it, Call of Duty?
Something like that.
I think so. I think it was like he was like he played COD and like yeah. I'm like, how are we in 20? When did that happen? 2020. And this was this is something we were using in court. This feels like this feels like the stupidest defense, especially when it's been debunked like over and over and over again by this point. To like invoke it in court, I was like, you just lost your case, bro.
Yeah. But sadly, I don't think that the prosecution was informed enough either to really rebuttal it.
No. Well,
Like like people are stupid about that on both ends.
probably. The the prosecution in that case was just awful though. Like they were really stupid. Like unfortunately, like it was so hard to watch. And I wasn't like
Yeah.
Kyle Rittenhouse to me was a fucking idiot. It was clear that he was probably gonna get like a like legal yeah, it was like an act of self defense, like legally. I think he was stupid for what he did, but like the defense could have had so many better arguments that they did not use in that case. And I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right, sure. That was an easy
Yeah.
win. And then everyone was
That
like
was a
accused. Yeah,
it was a dumb case.
it was. Well, because then everyone was like, oh, the judge is biased. And I'm like, bro, this judge is like literally known for favoring the prosecution. Like in most cases, like this judge wasn't very biased. Like if he was biased, it was going to be against the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That whole case was just so it was overblown. It wasn't it like it turned into something that it didn't need to be, and then like people were outraged about it after being like, this sets the precedent that people can just go around killing people and get off. And it's like, what case did you watch where that's the precedent that came out of it? I don't know. That from a legal standpoint, that whole thing was just hard to watch from both sides.
Yeah. I certainly don't have a legal angle on it. Obviously, like the only angle I can provide is a psychological one.
Mm-hmm. What's your psychological assessment of Kyle Rittenhouse?
Well, I can't really make an assessment of him.
Okay.
I would be interested to do something like that though. Like have a do an assessment with someone who was was unconvicted for
Oh, like a self-defense like trial.
yeah, because okay, so like trauma, right? Like we've completely lost ground on like what this is defined as these days, but like, clinically speaking,
Yeah.
like what he went through,
Yeah.
it's traumatic. Like
Mm-hmm.
despite him being a fucking asshole, right? Like
No matter
trauma
what,
is
you're gonna have a response to like killing someone. Like even if you are in the right to do so, you're gonna be like,
yeah.
that's gonna affect you real hardcore.
Yeah, like, do I think he's a piece of shit and an idiot? Yeah, but also, like, I don't think that his emotional outbursts were faked. Like, as someone who works with people who have a lot of trauma, like, you can be a piece of shit and still be very emotionally reactive to seeing someone, die, especially if you're the perpetrator of that. Like, even if it wasn't intentional, or even if you were motivated by whatever, right? Like, whether lots of people said it was a race thing, whatever. You're not going to get into all that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, like, we would say that this is a traumatic experience. Simply witnessing an accident, right? Especially a fatal accident, witnessing, you may not even been a part of it, like classified as trauma, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like clinically speaking, you have to account for that in the sort of decision making process. So I just think it would be interesting to talk to someone
Who went through
who
that?
who has
I
who went through
also
something like that.
I think it's interesting
Mhm.
because like I feel like if you get convicted, you feel like a sense of punishment on yourself and you feel like you're atoning. Whereas someone who gets off, like now you're just left to deal with it on your own. You're like, do I deserve to be like out and about? And I feel like that would be like it's like the survivors what is it called? Survivor's trauma or something?
Survivor's guilt.
Survivor guilt, right? It's almost like that where it's like if you get off, you almost feel like a little bit guilty because like you know that like you've done something terrible, but like you never received like any punishment or like downstream effects from that. Whereas like someone who like might have not won their self-defense case might like never have that same guilt because they're like feel like they're atoning for it in some way by being punished. I wonder if there's like a big
Survivor,
difference.
survivor's guilt's usually for like someone who, let's say they were in an accident
Yeah. No, I know. I'm
and
just saying like it's like the like in
yeah, yeah,
principle, right? Like people who die like won't ever have like that guilt, whereas like the survivor, even though like they didn't do anything like necessarily wrong, they'll still have guilt about it despite that. Um,
They have the just the proximity to it
mhm.
gives them that sense of responsibility.
He wanted to make a name for himself. That's what media led people to believe, though. Wait, for Rittenhouse? I don't think he, like his actions, like, or are you talking about the? It was very personal for the prosecution. Oh, wait, are you talking about the prosecution? Yeah, okay, fair enough. I didn't know enough about like that person specifically, so I couldn't speak on like whether he was trying to like get fame or anything out of it. Do you see the new self-defense case going viral? If you have a link to it, I will like to read it, so you can send it to me on my Discord. When some leftists, because I haven't actually seen it, some leftists laughed at him for crying. I was peeved, especially given how much men are socialized to not let their emotions show. That was my other issue, and it was the same thing that I had issue when like the Jordan Peterson clip came out. It's like you can judge these people for like the things that they've done, but to like make fun of them for crying in situations seems really stupid to me as a leftist. It's like you're
Yeah.
advocating for like men to be able to be more emotional, and then the minute that someone you don't like becomes emotional, you make fun of them for it. Like that's not like now I know that you don't have a principled position. You just care about like promoting a certain agenda and only when it works for you. And that really fucking pissed me off because it was like this person obviously went through a traumatic event. Wasn't what they did was right or wrong, whether you agree with it or not. This person killed a person and is now like having to like relive that in court of like this action of him killing someone. You're gonna you're gonna get upset. You're gonna have a trauma response to that. Like I don't know why people were saying like, oh, he's fake crying. You don't have to fake cry in that situation. There were probably like you wouldn't even have to try to fake cry. I don't think
Well,
for
but
most
this is
people.
another problem I have with that case, and let's say like the Amber Heard stuff, because that was a recent
Mm-hmm.
high profile case. Totally less severe than this one, but there was also like psychologists on the stand and that sort of thing, and a lot of discussion about that. But I don't like the way that psychologists are used in court cases to be moral arbitrators or arbiters, right? They're often put up there, and it's like, in your clinical judgment, did he know what he was doing was wrong?
Mm-hmm.
This is really not the kind of question that a clinician is meant to answer because we're taking very neutral stands to tons of stuff, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I personally disagree with a lot of the decisions of, people that I treat all the time, right? But
Mm-hmm.
like infusing personal bias into that is how you like stop being effective as a
Yeah, of
clinician. And
course,
so if
but
you're
like I don't think that like intersects like personal bias. You have to judge whether this person was in the right mind committing that action, right? Like you can judge whether like when someone did something, like that's not necessarily taking a stance on it. You're just saying whether or not they did it in their right mind.
yeah.
And you'd have to be really
Yeah,
careful
but
about not letting personal bias be like, oh, no one like, um, yeah, I think you'd have to be careful as a clinician not to let your personal bias affect that outcome. However, I don't think that would like necessarily like be considered like interjecting your opinion because you're
mm,
just making a statement of like the mental. You're making like you're trying to make a factual statement about their mental state.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to argue you're what you're meant to be trying to argue is like um was he aware of the consequences of
Mm-hmm.
the scenario,
Yeah.
right? Not, uh, were the consequences justified, right? Like, because like the way like they frame a lot of those questions, sometimes it's so loaded. It's like, do you think he's in sound mind to bring a rifle here? Well, now you're putting us in the box of saying, do I think it's right to carry rifles, right? Now you're
No. Do you
getting
think
close
like
to
I don't
you're
know if
getting
that
close to a
that
political opinion.
You might be, but I also think like it's just saying like, was this person of sound mind? Like, were they having like a extreme mental delusion or like distress when they did this action to the point that they
Mhm.
couldn't recognize the issues with this action, right? Again, like you can completely disconnect yourself from that question and say like, it doesn't matter what I think was right or wrong. Was this person aware of the consequences of like engaging in this action, right? I think that's like a super
Mhm.
like that's a pretty different statement.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think everyone's just too soft nowadays. Survivor remorse. Okay. Leftist policy pushing more government aid and social tolerance makes the population weaker over time. I don't think so. I think as like society has gotten more like comfortable, I think you have to like create a society that's oh god, we're gonna get into this, aren't we? Situation was chaotic to begin with, so you can't really blame the kid, but you got to blame the whole climate for why it happened. I would agree. I think like everything that led up to that circumstance was probably not good. And I'll say, because the case that started that riot was completely false in the way that it was reported. Um, I don't know if I want to say these things out loud. I'm debating. I think like the reaction to that case was overblown because the Jacob Blake, like I said, it was misreported. Then the reaction was extremely overblown. Then the actions that were taken, such as like some of the rioting, was not condoned, but also not condemned. And then police were given limited power in that sector, and then people felt like they had to go out and protect their own situations and businesses. And so you had a bunch of circumstances that just fell into place for like bad things to happen because bad things were already happening. And now like you just took that last step for something really, really bad to happen where someone now has died because of it.
Yeah,
Um,
I love that. Who said this? Maybe it's like some scientist. Uh, if you want to make an apple pie from scratch, you have to make the universe first, right?
yeah.
This is how I feel about it. I'm like, yeah, you could talk about like the situation, the case, but like you have to expand further and further
Yeah.
out to explain like why any of this is a problem. Well, you
Yeah.
have to go back to the fucking founding of this country and general human conflict to really
Well, no,
understand how we got here.
I would say this goes back as like media misinformation and like being comfortable with misreporting like cases because of like like they're wanting to be breaking news. Because like I said, the case that started that riot was very, very specific. It was the Jacob Blake case that invoked that riot. Like that riot was explicitly happened because of that case.
But that's exactly what I mean is you have to even take a step further back than that and say like, well, what's the problem with like the current state of media and
Okay, yeah.
reporting and
Okay, fair enough.
sensationalism? Like you have to, if you want to make an apple pie from scratch, you have to first invent the universe. Like
Okay, fair enough, fair enough,
you
fair
cannot
enough.
hop into like, the middle of it and be like, how did this crust get here?
Hmm.
Why is he standing there on the street with a rifle? Well, you have to go
Yeah.
all like
When it
you
comes to like
can't.
the legal process has to cut off somewhere, and like usually where it cuts off is like the instigation of like the crime. So like again, that probably started with him crossing into the city and
Yeah.
not
No,
crossing the city border with a rifle. Once again, misreported facts. He got the rifle when he was on the other side of when he was in the other state already. He had been driven over and then he received the gun from somebody else. So just to make that clear for anyone who didn't know, um, I was all over that trial. I love like law stuff, so like I was like very much like what were the facts of the case. And when it came out that like the facts were so different than everything that was being reported, I was like losing my mind. I was like, I can't do it. I can't like watch people talk about this. It was so hard. I was like, I'm a very like I like that's my like me and Brady are very different people in that way because he's like a therapist and I'm like a you know criminology like wannabe law student. So the difference in our analysis of all these things is really interesting, which I like that we come from two very different perspectives. 'Cause I think it gives you like a very like well-rounded like outcome between
no,
the two of us. But it's
no.
funny.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the law, especially not like I don't know American law or Canadian law for that matter. Um, and I think it's like it's hard to get a firsthand psychological perspective on a lot of stuff because like I don't know, I think of psychologists, it's like old people mostly. It's just me and Ed out there.
It's just you and Ed, just two
Yeah,
like
it's just
30
two
year
of
olds
us.
just chilling with all these
Yeah.
like 6-year-old people.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot of other like people in your field around your age, or is like a lot of people you also work with like much older, or is
Um, no, I mean like one of my colleagues, another therapist, same age as me.
Mhm.
Um, obviously anyone that Edgar and I went to school with, similar kind of age. Um, and the only other therapist I know currently probably in their 40s or something. So not like too out of range, but I
Okay,
really don't know too many who are like yeah, in their late 20s.
okay, gotcha.
Because
Um,
there's a pretty like you can't really enter the field until you have like at least a master's, right? Which just means that you're not going to get a lot of like lower 20s
yeah,
most likely.
no, yeah, because there's just like the bar to entry is like 8 years of schooling, so
Yeah.
Um, yeah, wait, I want to go over this comment because I think this is interesting. Well, if you don't have to work for anything because the gov gives it to you and you don't have to worry about the way you act because no one can critique you, You never really learn the lessons and go through the trials that make life hardened. You end up getting all those people dying, their hair pink, chanting they don't have to do anything. Okay, there's so many like wrong things with this analysis. First of all, government handouts don't necessarily lead to like people not doing anything. Government handouts are usually like an aid to get people to a place where they can be doing stuff. If you're in like the absolute dirt poor situation, it is going to be extremely hard to get out of that situation because all the things that like necessitate you to get to that next stage to like even be able to get a job, you're not going to have if you're in an extremely impoverished situation. So by setting up systems, and one of the big things that I like focus on and that I kind of want to start like working towards, at least creating in my like own city and stuff, which is like a really big goal, big dream of mine. So it's like something that's far off in the future. But one of the things I want to like work to establish in my city is a community center that's specifically focused on homeless people and people getting out of the criminal justice system, so that they can have a place where they can rent a tire for jobs, have access to people who can help them write resumes, and set up like appointments with different companies. This place would also like reach out to like companies that would be willing to like hire people from these positions, like who are either homeless or like out of the criminal justice system. And then it also provides a place for like these people to get mail and checks, because one of the biggest like bars is a lot of homeless people and a lot of people out of jail don't have like a home address and they don't have like bank accounts set up. So it's really hard to like get a
Yeah.
paycheck. So like if you get a job, it doesn't matter if you can't get your paychecks because most paychecks are done electronically. So it's like the system that like could be set up there is probably pretty simple. It'd take a bit of money, but like it's not
It's
like
doable.
it's doable. That's a realistic thing that you could implement in a city that would actually help like people like get out of like impoverished situations. But that would be government aid, right? Because those are things that would be paid for by the government. But like I don't know how else you would fix these issues without like using some level of government aid. So
Well,
that's
but
one.
here's
Yeah.
but there's a fundamental assumption being made here in if the government gives you things, you don't have to worry about the way you act because no one can criticize you. That's an assumption about human behavior and social perception that's just false. Like it's just not true. Other countries that have a lot of social systems. Let's say like Denmark, right? I lived in Denmark for a number of years, and like I have firsthand experience with the culture there and actually how it works, and know people who, actually benefit from those systems. Like there are just different things in place um, to give those same things, right? Not having to worry about anything and people criticizing you doesn't come from being, oh, you're saying that's about cancel culture policies?
Wait, how
I
does
mean, there's no
that?
there's no policies like for cancel culture. That's a social phenomenon.
Oh, my whole leg fell asleep. Um, the second part is wait. Let's see. The way you act, no one can critique you. You never really learn the lessons. You make a person's life hard, and you end up getting all those people dyeing their hair. Wait, no, hold on. That has nothing to do with cancel culture. This is like an inability of people to communicate on both sides. Um, and I think, yeah, I would agree with cancel culture, but like in the sense that like it doesn't allow people to learn, because it like as soon as you mess up, you like the opportunity to rehabilitate your image is like taken away. And I think that's like a huge issue, because sometimes like the way it feels like online. Actually, this is something I should have brought up in our last discussion about cancel culture last Friday. But a lot of times online is like no matter how much you change and grow, there's a large chunk of the community that will always not accept that you've actually changed, and that will either think it's false or will never think it's enough. So one really good example of this, and I know you're not going to know who this is, but there's another political streamer on Twitch who I really like. He's really good. His name is Hunter Avalone. But from 2015 to about 2019, he was a pretty like staunch right winger. He was a conservative. He like talked about conservative politics. That's what his whole channel was about. And around 2019, he went through a shift where he started to like kind of like make some realizations. He got like his education like changed. He talked to new people, and he realized he was wrong in a lot of things, and actually like rehabilitated his, or not rehabilitated. He changed his content and said like, you know what, I don't agree with a lot of things.
That's your bias saying that that he rehabilitated from the ailing views of right wing.
Yeah, exactly. He changed his views and positions because he
Yeah.
realized that he felt like he was wrong on a lot of things. He had misinfo about a lot of things, and he actually started to like educate himself, and he like ended up changing his positions because of that. But a lot of the people on the left will still call him a fascist and all this type of stuff because he used to hold those beliefs and they will never truly believe that he could change. And there's literally been
Right.
comments on his Twitter, like oftentimes when he says things that are even slightly non-leftist, and they're still like progressive, but they're just not like the leftist, like hardcore leftist like beliefs. He'll still get like people coming to his Twitter and be like, "Oh, I knew he was still like a right winger. I knew he was still a fascist. I knew he was still this and that." And it's like, bro, literally he took like the biggest hit to his career and his financials to like change his content because he had like beliefs that he was like, I realized I was wrong and I'm gonna change even if it like harms me. And there's still people who will not believe that this person is like actually truly changed. And it's like that's my issue with cancel culture is like I don't think it lets people ever grow. I think like as soon as like you cancel somebody for something, they can never grow past it because people will always like link back to it. It's like, oh, but they did this, even if they've changed in the future. Like there's people who said like the N word when they were 15 on camera, and like it still fucks them like way hardcore in the future because it's like people will just never let those things go.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I think that's a consequence of like things like time is sort of irrelevant online because like if I just heard about it,
Mm-hmm.
even though it was 30 years ago, it's new to me. So if I heard someone who was, it doesn't matter if they were 15, if I just heard about it, the activation of my impulse, like my, anger impulse is like very present and like that has its own half-life of
Mm-hmm.
decay, right? So like
I
the time
guess, but
the time doesn't even really matter.
that's true. But
That's why people don't get over shit.
I wanna assume that people are more critical and fuck, what's the word? More capable of like engaging with these in a better way. Like even if you just heard about something that happened 15 years ago, you can be like, yeah, that was bad, but like I'm not gonna judge a person because like 15 years ago I was a fucking child. I don't want someone judging
Yeah.
me on how I behaved when I was 5 years old. I'm not gonna judge someone else how they were when they were 15 if they're now 30.
Yeah.
You even said like you're like the amount I've changed even in the last 4 years. You're like what 27, 28?
28.
Yeah, and you said even like anything before you were 25, you're like I would reject probably most of it, right? Like that's like the thing is like no one can judge you on something that you've done like
Yeah.
probably more than 3 or 4 years in the past. I would say like it's probably a decent statute of limitations on most things. There's there's things that are always gonna fall outside like the general,
Yeah.
but in general, I think like if you've changed and you haven't done certain things over like the last 3 or 4 years, I'd probably consider that's probably not something you do anymore, or it's not something at least
Yeah.
I'll judge you hardcore for.
Yeah. I mean, this is a very therapist way to think about it, obviously, but like, the cycle of behavioral change, right? Pre-contemplation, contemplation, planning, action, maintenance, potentially relapse. Like these are the stages of behavioral change that we go through. Pre-contemplation, you're not even thinking about changing. It's not even in your mind. You
Mm-hmm.
go to contemplation. You're now thinking about making a change, but you've made no changes yet, right? But you then enter the planning stage. Still haven't made a change, but you're thinking about like what would it look like for me to make this change? Then you enter action. So you've made the change, but it is not a part of your, regular behavioral pattern. Then you enter maintenance. Maintenance meaning, carrying on this behavioral change. And if you don't, you can relapse back to, a previous point in this cycle, either back to pre-contemplative or back to planning or back to action. And you kind of reevaluate this and you go through this cycle. It's a cycle because no one makes a behavioral change, the first time perfectly. Um, but this isn't really baked into our heads about like, uh, you know, people who people who make behavioral changes even in adulthood, but especially not respective of like across a big age gap,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like we don't tend to look at it like that. We look at it very linearly. We're just like kind of stupid about it and not very nuanced.
Mm-hmm. Like we assume change happens and it like happens in this progression, um, and that nothing can like change throughout that progression.
Right, because when I look at someone and I can measure either after talking about them or just looking at their history, if there's someone famous and there's actual history from it, I can actually point to this and be like, look, at this point in time, they had made a change, but it was clearly not in maintenance and they may have relapsed to planning, and this is where they stumbled with that. Like it needs to be measurable, but for the kind of person that you're talking about who hasn't like they don't care about that. They're like, well, I can't identify where they have really changed, so I don't believe they've changed. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's just a front. But that's because they're not thinking about it in that structure. They're thinking about it in either just it's like a binary system. Like
Hmm.
I'm not looking
You
at,
either have or you
a
haven't.
sort of
Yeah.
cycle here.
Um, okay, I'm gonna go through this comment, and then I want to ask you a different question after. It's very off topic, but it's something I've been thinking about for the last few weeks. And I wanted to bring it out on stream, but now it's kind of good that I have somebody else here to like bounce off of. An
Sure.
example of what I meant is like to say you're overweight. Someone can't criticize me saying I'm unhealthy and you should get into shape because the backlash will be extreme and can inconvenience their career and stuff. So if that person never gets criticized, they won't feel a social. Okay, first of all, we absolutely still do that in society, but I know what you mean because I've seen the trend online. Like you have like the health at every side, the fat acceptance movements, and a lot of these things again have like the movements have like good underlying beliefs, but a lot of times these things are just taken to the extreme, and it happens all the time with almost every social movement, with every political faction. There's always things that get taken to the extreme. So I agree with that. There is things that get taken to the extreme, but like I just want to say, don't act like this is enforced and pushed by the leftist population. Every group who has political power at a time will do this. 5 years ago, go back to 2016 Gamergate era on the fucking internet. If you were a feminist,
Yeah.
you got laughed off the internet. Fucking Lacey Green, who actually probably said some really intelligent shit all the time. Like she knew what she was talking about when it came to sex ed. She was very, very well informed. She was just trying to educate people about like sex culture, consent culture, she was a really good person. However, she got bullied off the fucking internet because people were like, she's just a woke feminist, fuck this bitch, and they like literally bullied this girl off the internet. And she was like actually someone who was smart and talking about things in like a pretty reasonable manner. But like at that time, like the hardcore anti-SJW right wingers were like in control and powerful on the internet. So like other people would get kicked off the internet. That was just as much cancellation as like someone now like Andrew Tate getting thrown off the internet. It's just the fact that like because the change in the way that social media interacts with the world, and the fact that it has so much more influence and people are so much more online now than they even were 5 years ago and much less 10 years ago, we just see it more now. So like cancel culture seems like such a bigger issue, but cancel culture has always been a thing. Even throughout history, cancel culture has always been a thing. You can go back to the 1900s and you'll find episodes of cancel culture with scientists who went against the religion, right?
Yeah.
1800s,
I know
right?
I'm the right side of the political spectrum has cancel culture too, just as a different
Yeah,
modality, and they have a catchy word for the leftist application of it.
yeah. But I will also
Like
say,
that's like the fact that like no one who supposedly participates in cancel culture like wields this term as their idea of what they're doing, right? Like cancel culture is an enforced like it's like a consigned sort of idea. The left does not, we're going to wield our cancel culture to get rid of this person. No, like that's propaganda from the other side to call it cancel culture, to have
mhm.
this like snappy term to
Yeah, when
wrap up
you
to
get
wrap
someone,
up
yeah,
multiple to wrap up multiple social phenomena into one thing that
yep,
is easily critiquable.
yeah.
But it's actually multiple social phenomena.
And I will say, like, everyone does this. Like, we can say, like, cancel culture, it's the easy, snappy term that people will use to, like, label a broad group of actions. And then leftists will do it. And again, I will criticize leftists because I'm a leftist. I will criticize my own side, though. They'll throw Nazi on anyone and be like, well, we can disregard everything this
Yeah.
person says because like they're a fascist or a Nazi. And it's like it's an easy, really intense term to throw around and it invokes an emotion in people. Same with cancel culture. It invokes this hard emotion with people. And it's like, I don't like this thing. This is a bad thing because it's cancel culture. And it's like, well, are you looking? This like person could have been a rapist and people were like, oh, it's cancel culture. And it's like, bro, he fucking raped somebody. Like, chill. That's not cancel culture. That person's just an actual bad person. But it's like really
Yeah,
easy to invoke like harsh
that's
emotions.
that's just genuine consequences. Like
Yeah. But like, there's always this thing like, it's very bad. People started accepting Lacey Green actually on the right. I don't know if that's like recent. I don't know how old you are. If you're on the internet in like 2016, 2015, when she was on the internet and she was like gaining traction with like feminist groups, like I'm pretty sure she like literally like exited the internet because the harassment got so bad. Like I'm pretty sure she quit her channel because of how bad the harassment was of like anti-SJW types.
yeah.
So she might be more accepted now because compared to like people now, she's probably much more moderate than like what like general discussions are online now. But like at the time, like when she first got big, like she was absolutely like bullied the hell out of, and like people harassed the fuck out of her all the time. Um, yeah. Anyway, oh, the question I want to ask you. So,
Yeah.
Sargon apologized to her. Oh, did he? Good for him, at least doing one thing right. Sorry. he's also more. He's not the worst, but he's okay. He's whatever. Just leave it at that. I don't have any words to say on that man. Okay, this is gonna go into. We talk a lot about like the issues with like mental health diagnosis online or like mental health conversations online and how like mental health TikToks is like I do this thing because I'm ADHD and it's like I don't know if that's an ADHD thing and like now you're making everyone think they have ADHD because like of this right like have you seen those like type of TikToks where it's like oh like traits of ADHD and then like everyone in the comments is like oh my god I do this and I'm like bro we don't all have ADHD I promise.
Yeah.
Um, so kind of two things moving off of like ADHD as a concept and kind of moving towards autism as a concept because one thing I've seen is like an uptake in those type of TikToks towards autism where it's like this is like my autistic behaviors or like things I do because I'm autistic and it's like I don't know if those are autistic things or like and you're just but like because you're autistic you'll ascribe like weird things you do to being autistic but like they're
Mhm.
not really like things that like a clinician would diagnose autism on and then my second so a how do you feel about those things which I'm sure your opinions will be kind of similar to the past but I want to go into that first and then b how do you feel about fuck what is it called I like lost the word in my head um functioning labels. There we go. Like high functioning, low functioning for autism.
High functioning and low functioning.
I feel like this
Um,
has gotten super contentious online now.
what's the context of that? Like, what's
So
the online context of it?
the online context is like a lot of the autistic community who's very vocal online has come out very, very hard against functioning labels because they think they can be discriminatory towards like people and it's like oh no it's just like you're like the spectrum like everyone just has different abilities it's not like there's no high and low functioning. So it's like become a really contentious thing
Right.
to like use functioning labels because it's like, oh, you're saying this person is like, less capable than me or like this person is worse than me. Do you want me to give my opinion on this first to give you a minute to think?
Well, there's no classification like that in the DSM. I mean, there's
No.
no functioning, low functioning. That's purely like a colloquial thing, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if it's like a clinical thing, but I know they use them a lot in like educational spaces or spaces like that work with autistic people. Because okay, so yeah, maybe I'll just go into mine so I can tell you my contention with this issue.
Yeah.
So as someone who has a lot of family working in educational services, so like in schools, and a lot of family that works in social services with autistic kids, in both those cases, the talk about functioning labels is actually really important because it tells us what level of like support a student usually needs. So like if a student is like high functioning, it might mean that they're more likely to be verbal. Usually high functioning always goes with like verbal being verbal. They might be able to control meltdowns a little bit better. They might be less aggressive or less violent, and it might mean they might need less support throughout the day from an educational assistant. Whereas someone who's
Mm.
like low functioning might be nonverbal, so they need someone with them at all times. They might be more prone to meltdown, so they might need different type of cares than someone who's like more like high functioning. And like yeah, so like you have like kind of the function labels are usually applied in a way that like it tells teachers and it tells educational assistants and it tells people who are working with the student what type of support and care that the student is likely to need or like what abilities do they have so that they you can work with that right and it's just like an easy term to use. So I think I've like gotten really annoyed with the conversations online because the people who are unfortunately the autistic community online it's all high functioning people who are able to like verbalize their issues with functioning labels
Right.
but it's like you're the person who needs the least support in this community and not to say you don't need support but you're probably less at need of support than someone who's like extremely prone to like extreme meltdowns who has extreme violence who's nonverbal like these people probably like probably more are more likely to gain help from these labels because it like indicates that their needs are much higher. So I think I get annoyed because it's like the part of the community that's talking for the whole community is a very small section of the community that can. And I think that's become like my issue is like people who are talking about this issue don't understand like the use of functioning labels and why we need them in certain spaces and they're just full out being like these are discriminatory and bad and we should just get rid of them. So yeah, you can go with there where you want.
No, it is interesting to me. Actually, maybe there is something in the DSM about that, because what this is like reminding me of is like So for substance use disorders, right?
Hmm.
Like the code for, alcohol use disorder is like F10.20 or something like that. But F10.20 is not just alcohol use disorder as a blanket term. It's alcohol use disorder moderate,
Hmm.
alcohol use disorder severe. You can go like one level down to alcohol use disorder moderate in early or sustained remission, severe early or sustained remission. And they're all the same diagnostic code, but there are these different labels attached to it. And they're doing exactly what you say, which is like at a glance, a clinician can look at that diagnosis and say, like, okay, how present are the symptoms, right? Earlier sustained remission is probably like, a couple of months having not used that substance.
Hmm.
Um, so you can like kind of quickly at a glance tell how functioning this person is in that addiction, right? It's the
Hmm.
same thing for opioid use disorders, amphetamine use disorders, all that stuff. They all have that same label. I don't have enough firsthand experience with autism spectrum disorder stuff. I've
Okay.
certainly had uh, interactions with people in my field who most likely have that diagnosis. But I think you may need some kind of specialized training to really do the diagnosis. Like I would not be comfortable diagnosing someone with it
Hmm.
just because I don't know that much about it.
I don't think it's a diagnostic thing. I think it's more of a descriptive thing, like how, like just
Yeah, no, that makes
referrals to
sense
like
to
a set
me.
of behaviors. And like I said, like it's just I only know about this and like hear about it so much because of like my whole family like works other than it. Like a few family members. Most of my family is like actually like in education or in social services. So like I see it so much of like how these labels are used in like an actual like setting that actually like is helpful to students, and it's not meant to be like targeting or directed negatively. It's usually meant to say like this student is probably going to need a lot more, like if a student is verbal versus nonverbal but both are autistic, the student who's nonverbal is probably like automatically going to need a lot more support because they can't communicate their needs in the same way. They're probably more at risk of like getting harmed or like something happening to them because they're unable to like communicate. So like these are all things that like require a and maybe functioning labels, but like it's like the easiest way to like refer to these things. And I don't know if you just want to say like should we like have to like every time we talk about a student like you have to like label what can and can't they do, where functioning labels just easily like refer to like probably a group of traits that the student have versus a group of traits they don't have.
Is this just a linguistic thing that like people don't like the idea that
Maybe that's what I'm
the
wondering is like
the loaded term is functional, implying that
yeah,
like well, typical people you don't like a very stupid person versus a very smart person, you don't
yeah.
have to classify them. So why attribute these labels to people? But you're right that like in a clinical environment, we do sort of need like nested categories to understand what the specific needs of these people are,
Hmm.
and maybe the change, like, because the system sounds fine to me. It sounds like the colloquial acceptance of it isn't. Like people just don't like
Yeah.
that idea of functioning.
And it's definitely been over the last
um
like 5 years it's become more of an issue of like the function, and it was also like there was the say I don't know if you knew enough about this, but again like it's just like the position I was in, I heard a lot about this issue of like
yeah.
it went from like we called them autistic people to people with autism and then back to autistic people because there was like a big uproar against like the labeling of just like the like how people want to be labeled, and now it's back to like autistic people are like oh no I want to be called like an autistic person, and it's like okay but we flip flop like you understand how like the like split division within the community like made it really hard for anyone else to like refer to you guys because like I don't even think there's that big of a difference. Like if someone called me like either I mean obviously I'm not autistic but like well maybe but we're working on a diagnosis right now, all right.
But like we haven't even qualified if you're human yet.
Shut up, they're so annoying. um, but yeah I think there's
We have
like
to establish that first.
yeah okay that's can robots be autistic? It's like the whole like can robots be molested thing that happened on your stream.
Wait, what? Did that happen in my stream? Oh yeah,
Yes,
I guess I brought that topic
the
into the
child
discourse,
robot.
didn't I?
Yeah, can you molest a child robot? Come on.
Wow, that is what happens on my stream.
That is what
Guys,
happens on your stream.
if you wanted the hard-hitting sociological subjects, come on down to Brady's stream where I
Yeah.
talk about can
Shout out to
robots be
Brady.
molested?
What's your channel again? At Brady Burns.
At Brady Burn, I'll add it in
There
chat.
you go. Type in chat so people can find your channel because obviously Great content over there.
Yeah.
Um, please go follow him. Um,
So okay, here's the I don't know, maybe this is gonna get me canceled, but my hot take on this my hot
yeah,
take on this is
go
that this is
nuts.
just Twitter shit.
I hope so. I hope
Because
this
like
isn't like
because like I don't know the fact that I've never heard of any of this being like I'm not gonna as an actual clinician in this world, I'm not we're very rarely concerned about like social perception of terminology outside of
interesting.
outside of specific context, right?
Yeah.
When we know specific context and we have to adjust that for the pursuit of, social equality and social justice and all of that stuff. And I don't mean social justice in the internet's term. I mean as a social justice advocate in the clinical term. Um, but like we adjust our terminology, right? Like we don't use certain words. We've moved to, neurotypical, neurodivergent because we can't isolate the clinical terms from the social impact. But
Mm-hmm.
like stuff like this,
Yeah.
where it just sounds like we don't like that word functional, but
Yeah.
it does actually serve a clinical purpose, and it's just like I don't know. It sounds like a Twitter problem to me.
I think partly it's a Twitter problem. My issue now is like Twitter problems are actually becoming real life problems. And I hate to say it, but it's like again, schooling is like the biggest place I see it. But I think it's because there's so many young people involved in like school. Obviously, that's where like young people congregate. So like these issues are so much more, and I see it with like LGBT stuff. Because even 6 years ago, I graduated at 6 years. How old am I? No, I'm 22. 4 or 5 years ago. Shit, holy crap! I just like aged myself. Um, 4 or 5 years ago I graduated and like all the LGBT stuff and I went to high school as like a semi-open. I just looked really gay. So like I was bisexual but like outly just typically like just essentially because of like how I looked. So it was very obvious but like the LGBTQ stuff was not as big when I was in his school versus like now it's like everywhere and it's like my like I see like even in elementary schools, it's like this is a huge thing, and it's like I agree there should be like an open, accepting like place for these people, but like the fact, sorry Max, the fact that this has become such an integrated thing is like I don't know if this is the way to go, and it's like the same thing with like this is like these conversations aren't just, yeah you're right I'm not sorry, these conversations aren't just happening on Twitter anymore. It's happening in like in regards to like how schooling takes place and like how we should be using these
Right.
things in school. So it's like, but if like one of your necessary things for like categorizing students and like to get them support, especially when you're advocating, because like again, a whole bunch of the stuff like when it comes to like diagnoses in school, there's a reason we need diagnosis. It's so that they can get educational support assistance, right? You need educational assistance in the classroom, and the only way you can get those educational assistance is if you have kids with diagnosis and like have a designation. So like if you have a student who's like high functioning, you might only get like a part-time EA, but if you have like a low functioning autistic student, then you might need a full-time EA because this person's going to need like far more
Yeah,
support. So it's like
the
one of those things like,
classification helps you understand the needs category,
yeah,
but just like, can we just change the name
yeah, like
and
I
Twitter
don't,
will shut up about it? I think that's the solution, no?
yeah.
Because like, yeah, that's what it seems like to me.
Also, none of you are fucking in either of the Discord, so don't at me because I've been checking to see if anyone jumped on the Discord. None of you are in here, so shut the fuck up.
Liars! You're
Yeah,
liars out there.
yeah, Maxwell. If you guys were in Discord, I'd jump in there, but obviously you guys weren't that interested in playing. Wait, she's reading chat. Yeah, I read chat, but thank you, I appreciate it. Um,
Hey, whoa, why am I not getting any love here in chat? Guys,
my
I'm here as well.
um, I'm not in the Discord. Let's see. I agree with the dude's hot take. Oh no, see, Damaso is showing some love. He said, "I agree with the dude's take." Not really understand what he even is talking about though. So he
Welcome,
tried.
welcome to the welcome to Brady's world. I agree with you, but I don't understand what you're talking about. That's
Yeah,
that's
it
kind of
sounds right.
that's
It
kind
sounds like
of
it's there. Um, I mean, if it's helping people who cannot function was normal, those labels wouldn't be a problem. Society's like society. Wait, society is shit, not words. Words exist with purpose. Oh my god, I had a stroke reading that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think I understand what you're going for. Is like sometimes the labels are just necessary. Like they might invoke something that doesn't feel great, but like they're also doing a lot more good than harm in like general use cases. Like, because how many people are using functioning outside like settings with like social supports or educational supports? Why else would you ever need a functional label? Those are really the only
So
places, as far as I know,
that
that they're
so that
used.
you can get mad on Twitter. I
I
think that's
guess,
it.
apparently.
I think that's literally it.
Um,
Also, thank you, Magikarp.
Brady's pretty. Brady is pretty. There you go.
Oh, I never get this kind of love on Edgar's stream. I just get tricked into watching anime and talking about robots being molested.
Yeah. Um, Jesus Christ. Takes me off guard every time. I can't come into like Brady's stream without something weird happening. Like I have a
I
unique
know you
tendency.
always arrive at the
I
opportune.
like I will walk in and Brady's like, and yeah, so like I don't think you can molest a robot, and I'm like, okay, that's the conversation today. Yeah.
Yeah,
So definitely
yeah.
a stream worth checking out. Narcissism, maybe. Oh, okay. So wants us to. I don't know. Like, uh, narcissism
Just
wants to
the
come.
topic of narcissism in general.
He said earlier, like narcissism in society. Do you think? Oh, this would be an interesting question. Do you think rates of narcissism have gone up generally?
Um,
And I don't ask this because I think like there's more narcissistic people in the world, but I wonder if like in a society where like you have more people that have like the ability to be entitled, and I don't know, but I don't know where narcissism stems from,
I don't
right?
think so. I think this is just a phenomenon of being more people being online. Like, I don't think there's been a critical increase in the number of narcissistic personalities on this planet, but
Mm-hmm.
probably due to the internet, you probably hear a lot more about them because narcissists really like being looked at
True.
and
That's
interacting
why
with
I'm
people.
here.
So they like being on the internet. Secretly, narcissists actually deeply, deeply hate themselves. That's why they're like so.
Really?
Yeah, like the function of narcissism is essentially like such a
Extreme
deep
compensation.
shame and like self-hatred that you're so vulnerable to your own self-criticism that you cannot interact with it, right? So I don't know if you've ever heard of the narcissist's prayer.
No. But
So
I
this is a
thought
great.
narcissism in like the colloquial term came out of insecurity, but not like the actual like diagnosis. But maybe I'm wrong. Did you
So
know
so
Rex?
here's how it goes, and I'll put this in chat as well.
Go ahead. Also, Mr. D, that is literally why I chose the name Rex. Well, not actually, no. My choosing of Rex came out of Star Wars, but my whole theme, I don't know if you noticed the crown in the bottom, obviously reversed to king, obviously. So I actually did know that fact. Um, oh, you want to go ahead and read that out?
Yeah, so here this is the narcissist's prayer. This is a quick and easy way to explain narcissism, right? This is what's going on in the narcissist's head. That didn't happen. And if it did, it wasn't that bad. And if it was, it's not a big deal. And if it is, it's not my fault. And if it was, I didn't mean it. And if I did, you deserved it,
I have heard this
right?
actually, I think. Yeah.
These are all just redirection, right? At
Yeah.
every step, there's a chance to accept self-blame, and it's redirected. That didn't happen. Oh, you can prove it happened? Well, it wasn't that bad then. Oh, you can prove it wasn't that bad? Well, then it's not a big deal. Like every attempt to integrate a reflection of self is sort of rejected out to something else. So the narcissistic person is actually deeply vulnerable to self-criticism to the point that like their entire personality would shatter if they ever criticize themselves. So they have this like very fortified defense against it.
Mm-hmm.
But what that looks like is they are totally in love with themselves, but secretly they're a mess. Like they hate themselves deeply, like critically.
Okay, okay, I'll be on in 2 minutes. Brady, we have to wrap it up because my group's getting mad at me. Okay, I said to play GTA. Took me like,
Let's wrap it up.
let's wrap it up. We'll be back. But no, I appreciate your input on all this. It's obviously you have like a lot more broad scope on a lot of these issues than I do. or at least a different scope on a lot of these issues. Thank you, Mr. D, for the follow. But yeah, no, I appreciate you coming on and having the discussions. I hope it was
Anytime.
yeah, so we're gonna switch over to some gaming, but you guys we will keep chatting. Brady might hang out in chat, but I will also keep chatting if you guys have more questions about like my thoughts, opinions, and all this type of stuff. Or if there's anything else you want to talk to me about. I just game while we talk, so you can keep talking in chat about stuff. And I will respond. But Brady's gonna hop off. I'm gonna hop into my other Discord and start playing some games. But like I said, continue and engage and go follow Brady's channel. He does great stuff. If you want to know about anime, robot, sex porn, go hang out there.
It's quite the endorsement.
Quite the endorsement.
I'll see you guys next
Dave.
time. Peace.
All right, bye. Okay. Had to cut that one off just because. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna switch over gaming. But like I said, you guys can keep asking questions about all this type of stuff, or like keep having this conversation. And I will keep talking into chat. We're gonna switch stuff. You guys aren't even in Discord. You got telling me to get on, but no one's in Discord. You fuckwits. Post this link.
Oh, you're supposed to come see us.
You weren't even in the Discord. None of you were on Discord.
Because we're waiting for you.
Why would you not get on Discord? How am I supposed to know you guys are ready to get on if you're not in Discord?
I asked you and you said 30 minutes. Why would I not be here?
Because you weren't even on. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Fuck you. Hi, Jay.
Hello.
Yeah, now you're in Discord, you fuckwits. I hate my life.
I'm out of my Discord?
What?
Wait, what'd you say?
I was like, you're in the Discord now.
Oh, no, I've been in here for hours. Just waiting.
Yeah, really? Because I was checking.
Oh, you guys are
Yeah,
here?
I've been here for 40 minutes, huh, Maxwell?
I was checking home skill. I was gonna be like, one sir, and I'll switch over.
What?
Right, Maxwell? I've been in here.
Shut up, Jay.
Maybe.
You guys suck ass, bro.
I mean, I can't tell for certain.
The boys use Parlor now? Oh, I guess you guys aren't allowed on Discord anymore.
I'm a woman.
I'm not a boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, gaping vagina.
Gaping. Why can't I just
Jake's
be a
been getting
normal
dick down this week, okay? That's why.
Because I don't want it to be.
I didn't want it to be gaping.
It's my
Gaping
vagina.
food.
I was gonna say something really, really fucking bad about somebody else. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna there's one person we've talked about having I'm sorry.
Hot tubs are for losers.
That's a violation.
You know who I'm talking about, but I was gonna say it out loud, but I was like, I probably should.
Who else would it be?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
The chat was so
Jake,
chill up until this point, and
you
then I
wanna
like
keep
jump
up,
in here
then
with
you
you guys,
don't
and it's
keep
like
up.
losing my mind in 10 seconds.
That's unfair. I can't keep up.
Oh my fucking god.
Alright, we're
Brady's
gonna.
not-
We're
oh, no,
gonna do a
we were just
heist,
linking Brady's
and we're gonna
chat.
Kill some people.
His stream, just for like future, for people to go, watch him in the future. We're having we're having a moment, okay?
Speak for yourself.
Okay, I will. I'm having a moment.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, let's get on to some GTA and see if I can actually play. I have been trying to learn how to play GTA for the last 3 days, and I still suck at it, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I've just ran over a lot of
Because
people.
you didn't do the tutorial. I did.
I couldn't do the tutorial. I was struggling, all right? Okay, yeah, I think I spent 3 hours trying to do no, it wasn't 3 hours. That's a lie. I spent like close to 2 hours trying to get through the tutorial for
It was
like...
almost
She
2
went
hours.
down. I was like, yeah, maybe like 5. She went down to 2.
No, for the car stuff. For everything else, I got through pretty quickly. The car one took me a long time, and then I ended up passing it off and
Yeah,
being
the
like...
car one got you because as you saw for mine, like, he doesn't start at a car. It's just if you take long enough to get him, he just finds one and steals it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was stupid.
Well, because I didn't know when I started the tutorial that I was supposed to do something. I thought I was just in the game, so I didn't realize I had a challenge. So then he like got off and like got super far away, and then it was like, oh, go get the drugs, and I was like, where are the drugs? And Jake's like, it's the like thing moving on your screen, and I was like, oh, okay, I just have to go find that thing. But then he kept moving, and I didn't realize he was moving, so I was driving towards one spot, and then he was gone by the time I got there, and I was like, fuck. But no one told me how to play, so I didn't know what I was doing. I can't be blamed for this, okay? What do I?
Let's
where's
play
my-
Maxwell. Maxwell, you
So,
suck.
But I got him in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, because it restarted for you. Every time I tried to play it, didn't restart it for me.
Well, yeah,
That was some bullshit. Why
what?
did it restart for you? Fucking hell.
Maxwell's a cool guy.
I gotta close all. No, I
Yeah.
can't close. I can't even close that because I haven't saved it.
Where's Ramneet?
Yes.
Rameezy?
Rameezy.
Yeah, where is Ramsey? Where's Jakewell?
Did you
No,
guys
sorry, William.
I'm Jake.
Jake Wells here.
Jakewell's here. Where's Billiam?
Jake is very well.
I am also here. Kind of.
What I already said.
No, I said that.
We're missing Ramsey and we're missing Billiards. Both are gone.
We only need one. I only need one.
One
Yeah, we
what?
actually woke us 4 for a heist.
Oh, we're trying to do a heist.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
pulling you into the. I meant to say
Is the game
trenches,
gonna
but
capture?
gutters almost came out.
I was gonna
Why
say
is my game
business.
capture not working?
Wait, oh,
I'm
Ram
so
said he Snapchatted me. Hold up, I forgot again. He did
Max
say
is
that.
bad.
Where's
Come on, capture the game. Bro, what's going on? What is happening?
cat?
No, wait, you were watching the stream, bro.
Oh,
Is that my
yes.
Rameezy?
Rams was asking because Payday's part of a Humble Bundle right now, and if that was the game we were talking about before.
Oh yeah,
thought it was
that game's
Payday
hella
2.
Fun.
Payday 1 or Payday 2?
Dude,
Payday 2.
Oh, gotcha. I got both, I think. Why is it not... Why am I stuck in the middle of nowhere? What did I do last time that happened? Hold on. Why is my game capture not working?
I think because you don't have a home, you just spawn on the streets.
Oh, that's lit. I'm for the streets.
You
I
are
was
for
gonna
the
say
streets.
that.
But you're only allowed to have one car when you're for the streets.
That's stupid.
I own the streets.
Okay. I fucked up something. Hold on. What did I do wrong?
Bezos.
That didn't work.
We're gonna be
Who's
joining
Jeff
Jake's
Bezos?
server when he makes one, because he figured out
It's
how to
already in.
basically make custom ones.
Yeah, but we can sell stuff.
We can sell stuff or
Too
can't?
much time at
You can.
Jupiter.
Why?
Oh,
Oh, there we
can't,
go.
nice.
It's working. It's working. Okay, we're
Oh,
good.
right,
I got
wait,
it.
What did you say, Rams?
Y'all spent too much time at Jupiter.
Where's Jupiter?
Just to get a little bit more stupider.
Yeah, how was me or William supposed to get on?
That's-
It's one of you. You're here. You're part of heist time.
I know, but nobody asked us.
That doesn't
Well,
matter.
I think we only just started playing, and like that's what we were saying. We should ask now.
Oh, because Jake was like, "Where's Ram and where's fucking Will?" And I'm like, "What do you mean where?
Why are we so disorganized?
you?
I'm
anytime?
cuddled up
Oh,
in my
that's
bed.
like
It's
when I,
cold as fuck
I was
up
asking
here."
Belle to play. She said 30 minutes, and then she said she'd come because she didn't like just message. We were waiting.
It's so goddamn cold.
It's cold. I got my window open and my fan.
Shut. You are. Okay, you know what? You need to go to the doctor because it should not be legal for anyone to be that hot.
You be spending too much time
Thank
with
you.
Sabrina. This is colder than her out here.
Thanks, you
Yeah,
baby.
I'm hot.
I'm just saying,
Too
it's worrying. Okay, you're gonna catch on fire in
Yeah,
something.
because
It's
my
freezing.
blood pressure is through the moon. It's
Who's
just
calling me?
flying through my body all the time.
Wait, how do I answer a call?
Huh?
How do I answer? I'm getting a call.
By who?
Do you answer a call?
I don't know. Yeah, in the game. Whatever, I ignored it.
Oh, Jake, you have to add us to your crew first. It won't let me in.
I'll be on until Will comes, and then Will can replace me because I don't know if Jake wants to carry both me and Sabrina.
Wait, you
We're
suck at
doing
this
easy
too?
ones.
I don't care.
Oh, okay. Join game.
Also, did you look at Snapchat?
I did. I answered.
Yeah, it's
it is
payday.
payday.
He replied.
Oh, okay. I should buy it? It's like $2.
Oh yeah, if it's $2.
If it's $2, yeah. Like honestly, I don't know when we would play it, but we might one day.
I
And
want to
if it's
play it
$2,
soon.
Well, it's on humble. Sit
Humble
down,
Bundle.
humble. Yeah, humble bundle,
Yeah. What about it?
and it's on there. And if
Oh,
you
I
pay
need
$2 or
to-
more, you get it.
Oh.
But if you pay like 13 bucks, you get a bunch of
Make a
DLC
crew
stuff.
and invite us.
Wait, I thought I just joined Jake's room. I just joined him.
I need a blanket.
No,
Did you?
that didn't work because we're not in his crew.
Oh.
I'll be back in 2
Are
minutes.
you sure?
Is she in there?
Mine's
I already
initializing.
left.
Fuck. Am I stuck?
No, you won't be.
I don't. My name's
Hopefully.
not on the internet. Rex is the only thing I use on, the only thing I try to use on my stream. Someone might slip up, but did it work? How do I know if you're in here?
Press down on your D-pad.
I don't
And
think
then the
anyone's-
list.
No, maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. I'll just wait. Tell us when to join you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just you can use Rex. And I think my middle name is like used, but I don't know. Yeah, Rex is fine. I just try not to expose like my real name. You can't find my last name anywhere on the internet. It's not out there. Oh my god, I just fell down a fucking hill. Oh, great. I just keep I'm tumbling. When I was younger, I was super like paranoid about being on the internet, and so I created all my social media accounts, and I never put my last name attached to anything, and none of my emails have my last name either, just so no one can find my last name online. I feel like you haven't had social media since like 2013. No, I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. I created my first social media in 2013. When I was 13. Oh wait.
I too was
Can I
13
can I
once.
join Jake
Good
now?
times.
I
No, he
sent
has
you
to
guys
add us
two
to his
invites.
crew first.
Oh.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't. Did you just did
Yeah,
you
I'll do
stroke
it.
out writing that sentence? Because it does not make sense if I read it directly. I feel like I haven't had social media since 2013. You read the sentence again, okay? Figure out what you're trying to say and type
No,
again.
Social media.
he's saying he also doesn't have any online presence because he hasn't had social media since 2013.
Yeah. That was kind of easy, Sabrina. I don't know what you're tripping on.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's no comma in that sentence.
Maybe you're the one stroking.
I don't know. Maybe you should put commas in your sentences.
First of all, I don't think anybody here should be stroking right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Damn.
Wait, hey,
Where do
yep.
I see this crew invite, Jake?
I don't know, but I said it twice.
Wait, I saw it pop up, but I didn't know how to join it.
Oh,
I'm still in the loading screen.
Wait, hold on. Toggle mute show profile. Does that mean I'm with Jake?
I see it now. Motorcycle Clubs wants to recruit you.
Wait, yeah. Is Jake, you're Box Jake, right? Yeah, I'm in Jake's like lobby.
Yeah, but now you have to join my crew.
I think that's because you're.
How do I join
in
your
own
crew?
So that made 2 crews, and now that's why I couldn't get it.
Wait, hold on.
Trying
How
to
do I
figure that out?
Oh. Is it on the social thing?
It's
How
just
do
in
you
your jobs. If you go into your
It wasn't
phone
in my
and into the
jobs.
orange.
Wait, where's
That's where
the
I thought
jobs?
it'd be too.
Is it on the social thing? How do you join the social thing again?
No, not like that.
I never remember how to
It's-
pull it out.
Sabrina, you never accepted me as a friend.
No, that
It's like
that.
that.
I
didn't
don't
do it.
accept you as a friend, Rams, that's why.
Oh damn.
I'm sorry.
I'm leaving.
You're my brother.
It says
You're my
so.
brother,
I went through
Tommy!
online to
Really?
cruise, and it says I have no invitations for cruise right now. So are you sure that's a crew?
Oh, I was inviting you to like my motorcycle club.
Yeah.
Nice,
Oh, the
Jake.
Crew.
Way to go.
I do have a crew, but
Alright, time to steal a car.
it's not my crew. It's
Man, these cars are all shit. I need a better car.
you make one?
I don't think so.
I'll just wait for
You
someone
could
to drive
always
into
buy a
What is
car.
it called? Because I have a list of friend crews here.
Oh, this is cute.
So what
What is it called?
was my
Get the
thing
fuck
called?
out of my car.
Yeah, the crew.
You wouldn't have gotten invited to it. It's Barry's crew.
Oh, this
What
car.
is the crew called? Because I have a list here of friends' crews.
Room. Or last room standing.
Oh shit! I was trying to read the messages and I
Yeah, I
fucking.
see it here.
Oops.
Oh, I can request an invitation.
What
Yeah,
things get you chased by the cops?
Shooting
Breaking the
people.
law.
Killing, shooting, stealing.
Does a car crash get the? No. Wait, why is there
No.
flames up there? What is that?
Usually no. If you crash into a cop car, though, it will.
Look, there's like someone burning stuff up here.
Oh, that's a drop.
So
It's a what?
how do I make a crew? So who's ready, or are you?
You
gonna make
have
one?
a crew.
I do.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Why is there a cage in my garage?
I don't know how you make a crew. I think you might
Hey
have to
yo,
go
anyone
to,
know what the fuck this is?
We don't need a crew because we're just doing heists. So I'm just gonna go to my apartment and then we can just do that.
Investigate the flare.
What
Wait, what
heist
did
do
you
we
say?
want to do? Well, because we're doing heists, so we don't need a private lobby.
You discovered a smuggler trail.
That's true.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
I don't know. I
What's
found a
that?
smuggler trail. There was a flare on the ground. I picked it up and took it. Oops.
There's a fly on the ground?
A flare on the ground. It was shooting up. No one was responding to me, so I just went and picked it up. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't drive. This is worse than my real life driving.
You're bad.
Might as well.
It's a joke.
Look, man, I'm a woman, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
That's a
Hey.
I can say that I am a woman.
Amen.
And also I can say that because I'm a good
A
driver.
woman.
Yeah,
One
and
of these statements is false.
okay, Jake can attest that I'm a good
Does have
driver.
a huge dick.
That's
True.
what I was
Good
thinking
point.
too.
Yeah. Jake would love to see
It's
it,
true.
okay? You little size queen. Chill.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh.
I don't know what's wrong with me tonight, okay? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind already.
Look, you yelled at him and made him come.
Oh,
Jesus.
That was funny.
Jesus. Stream is not family friendly. Not at all.
We are family.
I just flipped over.
Hey,
why
yo.
can't we be
Oh, she
friends?
did.
Wait, that would be such a weird thing to do.
Did
then
you
if we
see
were-
that? Did anyone see that on my stream?
No.
Oh
Should
my
we
god,
just
you
do
fuckwits.
the-
I
should we just do
flipped
the
over a
first
bridge.
one?
You're on my server.
Should we just do the first heist?
Okay, I don't know where you guys are.
If you think that's a good one to do.
This is Max's world. He
I
just
think
live
one
in
of my
it.
favorite ones. I'll invite you to a job, Belle.
Okay.
I need to use that.
Hi, Sabina.
Oh my god, I thought that was an NPC. Why? Why?
Today
I
at
couldn't stop.
karaoke, I did well, it wasn't karaoke, it was rock band, and
Here.
I did
Yeah, those are different.
still Into You by Paramore.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
You have all been invited.
Who did I just
Hold
hit?
on, I'm chasing Merriweather.
NPC.
Hey, wait, is that me?
I gave her a sports car and she don't know how to act anymore.
Bye,
Oh, you
yo.
gave it to her?
Oh wait, hold on.
Well,
What am I?
just let her drive
Just
it.
to drive.
Yeah, and she done hit 3 people in the first 3 seconds.
Yeah, she do that in every car.
Now she
It's not
off-road. Now she in
different.
a tree.
Hey, yo! I've been invited.
Okay, how do we join?
Yes, it's here.
I'm
It's your
chasing
job quest.
Merriweather.
Axel, what the fuck does that
Wait,
even mean?
Hold on, I forget how to get to the social thing.
Press the up
No, not
button.
social. In your phone.
Press
Yeah.
the up button.
Oh. Okay,
And then in the orange.
I see it now. Social club, limited or car meet.
No, this is Prison Break.
Oh, job list. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was so confused. My stream went downhill so fast. It was like an hour and a half of
What's
like
been 100 grand on all my
crazy
apples?
conversation.
Downhill? That's
I just
insulting.
in terms
Yeah.
of conversation.
Maxwell.
I mean, uphill for some people. Some people just like the entertainment. All right,
Maxwell.
Max, get in the
Take
fucking
that.
thing. We're waiting
you
on you.
stupid fuck. Stop
I just
chasing
spent
better weather.
Terry,
100
tell
I just spent
Merriweather to
100
stop
grand
running.
on
I'm
ammo,
so
so we
kidding.
better make at least 100 grand back today.
Oh my god, I hate Snapchat because I always get memories of my dog.
What?
I went on Snapchat and like, you know how you get the memories? I like swiped up and it was like my dog.
No.
I'm so sad, bro. Every time I
R.I.P. to the homie.
R.I.P. to the homie, the
You
original
should get a new
Maxim.
one. Not to like replace it or anything.
Yeah, it came out kind of weird. No, I got guinea pigs right now. I think we're getting
I
into.
was born first.
Yeah, but your Discord name came later because you're Maximus only on Twitch. So
You think no one called me Maximus at any point?
I'm just saying that was his official legal name. Okay, so my dog had it first. Back
Yeah,
in
show me the
2000,
government papers.
2008, baby. I'll pull them up.
My full name is Maximus.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Maximus
It is.
Will?
I just lied to everybody.
Maximus Well.
Maximus
I'm gonna start calling you that,
Will.
okay? If that's what you're gonna say, I'm gonna start saying Maximus well.
Wait, I should have made that my username.
Maximus Will?
Maximus Well.
That's good.
Look
So
how
Maximus
cool I
Shine,
am,
it's just
guys.
Maximus
You
Well.
guys see me?
Maximus Well.
Hell
Who
yeah.
the fuck is that?
I love when I'm in cutscenes.
Max is a hooker in every
Cheetah
cutscene.
undies all the time.
Max's character looks like he never does the walk of shame.
Max's character is constantly doing the walk of shame, but he's
No,
just not
never
shameful.
ashamed.
Yeah,
He's never
that's
it's
fair.
just walk of pride.
I
Yeah.
made
Hey, I like
this.
this dude's
Funny enough,
jacket.
I would
Can
see that
buy
at a
it?
pride walk. Okay.
I made this outfit once when I was high, and it's just I never took it off. I keep forgetting.
I gotta. Oh my god. I gotta wake up at like 7:30 tomorrow because I gotta go pick up car parts.
Why do you have to do that right in the morning?
Because if I don't, my dad's gonna be like, "Why did you not go?" Because he's like, "Go in the morning." And he's gonna be like, "If I
You
like."
don't have to go in the morning.
Why
This
does it
person
matter
just
if you go in the
some
morning or
parts all
not?
day. You don't have to go in the morning.
No, he's gonna be like, because I was supposed to get it today, and then I was too tired, and then I was gonna go, and then he's like, it's rush hour, just go tomorrow, and I was like, okay, and then so then he's like, yeah, just go tomorrow morning. And he's like, just go right in the morning, right when it opens, and I was like, and he's like, what time does it open? And I was like, what? Oh god, now it's getting so specific, and then I told him to open at 9 a.m. and he's like, okay, just go for 9 a.m. I was like, should have told him it opens at 10. So I'll leave here at 9.
Have you been listening to anything about what we're gonna do?
Oh, he's
Rex,
actually telling
what are those
us?
sideburns?
Don't worry about it.
I didn't realize he was actually telling us what we have to
Trying
do.
something new, okay?
Yeah, what do you think we're
Trying to-
doing?
I thought it was just a cutscene. My volume's too low to hear anything anyway.
It is a cutscene.
Yeah, but I didn't think it
telling us
meant
what to do.
anything. Okay.
You think I should dye my hair that color?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
One yes and one no.
I'll
I
do
only
it
have
for
to
you.
bet.
I'll make it look good.
Wait, Jake said no.
Jake said no.
I
What
don't
did you
know
s-
what you're talking about.
Jake dyed his hair black. You can dye your hair blonde.
I was pink.
You dyed it black before that.
Speaking of, never
It wasn't
mind.
really dyed. It was like tinted.
It looked pretty black.
For a
No
day.
one did it. Yeah.
For a day. Until you
Well, I
watched
had to
it.
dye in, and then I washed it out, and then it wasn't.
I saw it with
Okay,
my
so
own
what are we
two
doing?
eyes.
Those are the fingers
Oh.
that sucked up my.
What are your
Why?
features?
Why is he like on? Okay,
You
so
know, you guys see me doing that too?
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it just
thought
went
I
only to
knew
you.
your
It was just your
I
cutscene.
know. It was just you.
It was just
I
you.
didn't think you guys were looking at that.
No, no,
I was actually thinking too. I'm like, I hope they don't see this.
no. We saw that.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Oh my
I
lord.
got like a bit of anxiety there.
Alright, did all y'all buy all your shit?
Yeah, it's been 100 grand on ammo.
Eat my ass.
Wait, what am I doing?
Okay.
Oh, yo,
Who's the
Except
ground
for it.
team?
I got a sick ass.
Oh, I'm the pilot.
I'm the pilot. Fuck
Helicopter,
off.
I want to be the pilot.
Can I be the pilot, please?
No, I'm the pilot.
I'm a
Fuck
good
all of
pilot.
you. Fuck off. I'm the best pilot.
Can I be the pilot?
Pilot.
No, you
Great.
absolutely cannot be. a
Can I
pilot.
please
Oh, I'm
be
a
the
Titan.
pilot?
I'm
No,
a Titan.
Look, I'm here now.
pilot. No, get the fuck out of here. I'm the pilot. Go away. I'm the devil
the
too, so you
pilot.
better fuck off.
What are these
Max,
outfits?
I
Why are
am
you guys'
the
outfits
pilot.
so much cooler? Why are my
I
outfits all
wanna be the
shit?
I'm a good pilot.
What happened to my devil?
Oh, I see.
I like the one with pupils. Maxwell, go away.
For Pokemon.
Maxwell Fanning,
Yo, why are the
leave.
female outfits awful? What the fuck are these fits?
Maxwell, go away. Maxwell, you're
We're
being
going
mean
with
to
that.
me.
I don't care.
I
I
want to
want to be pilot.
Too bad. I paid for the fucking mission. Fuck off. You're not getting a goddamn cut.
I want to go with that crazy skull mask.
Fucking thought.
Now I got all the lame clothes like them.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the skull mask. That shit's cool as fuck.
You guys do have some lame ass clothes.
Yeah, why are the guys' clothes better than mine? Okay, I can't even get a fucking hoodie. Oh, there we go.
Can you not even cover your cleavage?
Tits out, baby. That's why I stream like this.
Sabrina, this is a conservative heist, okay?
I don't care. Titties out.
out here
No,
looking at
I'm the
what you want.
distraction, baby.
I'm ready to go. Wait, unready.
Ready
I don't
up.
want my vagina.
What?
How do you ready up?
We hit the ready button.
Oh, thank you. Helpful. What's the ready button? Oh, I see.
Under all your
I see. I got
options.
it. I found it.
It's the
where's
ready
it
button.
ready?
I'm
Where's-
bringing my Fangio.
Oh no, we're taking my Kuruma. You guys are
No.
getting in the Kuruma.
No, we're not.
Maxwell Fanning.
Have you seen my bike, Bill?
Can we get one of those in real life?
You want in? Yeah, Vikas has these. He's
Wait,
been
why
trying
don't
to
I-
get me to get one. Hop on.
Why does he have those?
He's
he
in
has
the
one of
game.
these in
It's
real life
so
because, just
slow.
because a bunch of his
He's in a
friends
mobile,
There-
mobile game.
We can pick up some real speed here.
Yo, why don't I have a car? That's hilarious.
You didn't bring it.
You haven't bought a car yet.
I have a car.
She has a car. She's,
It's
well,
you
I
probably
stole
just
it.
need to call
Yeah,
insurance.
Wait, what?
Probably need to call in your insurance. It probably blew up or something.
Oh, that's right. We burned it to the
Okay, waiting
ground.
for y'all is too slow fucking out here.
Oh, you were.
I should have
waiting
gotten
for
in
them?
Ram's car.
Yeah, I was just behind them.
What do you mean? We're having a good time.
I crashed.
Rams, come back for me.
Did you just jump off? She jumped off on the highway.
Sabrina, you
Get
take
back on
damage from that.
Oh,
It's
do
gonna
you?
take longer.
All right, let me
Get
get.
back
Why
on
would
his
you not
moped.
take damage jumping
Why
out on
don't
the
I have
highway?
any?
I just kinda
weapons?
forgot
Do you
that,
guys
like-
have weapons.
I think I have a gun.
No.
A gun.
You don't have a weapon?
I have
No.
one or two. I bought a couple yesterday.
We're gonna beat them up.
Maxwell, this is gonna be going so bad.
Is that like a baseball bat?
What happened to my fucking weapons?
This is how incels are born, okay? Girls are like, you know what? Your little stupid bike is too slow, so I'm getting in the fast most speed car. Making an
Just started
incel.
my villain origin story.
Yeah, I really did.
I thought it was romantic. At first, you said I
I
want one of
was
these
like,
in real
that's
life,
kinda
and
lit.
then all of
Yeah,
a sudden
in real
it wasn't
life,
good
and
enough.
then I realized it was going 30 kilometers an hour, and
I'm actually going fast now that you're not on here.
called me
You'll wear
fat.
him down.
Your girl be thick.
I do be thick, all right. Look, man, I need a man who can handle all that, all right. Your bike just couldn't.
What do you mean? We were moving.
Yeah.
Not about the speed or the size. It's the motion of the
Sabrina,
ocean.
check the map and,
And
see
she
where he's at
handles.
compared to us.
Okay.
Like a dream.
Where's the
Start.
Oh yeah, he's pretty far behind.
No.
You're not super far behind. He's getting onto the highway now, or he's about to.
Hey, don't snitch.
He's about to, and
I'm most of the way there. Shush.
I thought you went the wrong way for a second. Yeah, now he's on the highway, so no. Yeah, we're,
Shush.
yeah.
Now he, that he was.
Stop snitching.
Oh,
Oh my
Just
god, I'm
get-
almost there.
Jake's already there, so Jake's beating us by a
Yeah, I'm
but
almost there too.
Rams already had to like turn around, so Rams
I'm
got.
almost there.
You are not almost there. You're still halfway.
Yes, I am.
You're only a third through the highway. Not even.
Coming around
You're.
the mountain
Oh
when
my
she
goodness.
comes. She'll be coming.
Max will join us at the heist at the end to claim his money.
I'll be coming around.
Stupid
I
bitch.
should just
Yeah,
set up.
Coming around the mountain. Coming around the mountain.
I hope to finish this.
I don't
before
think I
you guys get
updated
here,
my
but they
stream
took
title.
My guns, so I don't
I
think
just
I'll be
realized.
able to.
Oh, did you already start doing it?
I'm about to.
Bro,
What? I'm not there yet.
Oh, fucking sucks, dick. Y'all are in.
oh, I don't think Max is gonna be very
Vulnerable.
fast off-road.
I don't have a gun either. If they roll up on me, I'm dead.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to do this.
Wait,
shit
hit all those
before
people.
you get here.
Sabrina.
Why?
I'm
What
hopping
if
off
they have
my
guns?
bike. I'm bringing
Oh, can
the
that
fight
happen?
to
Yes. What happened to you last time?
Oh, that's
Okay,
true, but
I
those
don't
are
know.
mercenaries.
Supposed to clear the
Waypoint on.
airspace of Vagos
Oh,
with
we're
the,
supposed to go
with the
all here.
cars.
Okay. Jesus. How do I get there?
I really not have any weapons because this is not gonna be possible. A fucking hacker took all my weapons. Are you kidding me?
Oh, why
I
is
was-
it so? Oh,
I
Jake,
was
are
in
you
a
good?
public lobby for like 2 seconds. What do you say, hon?
You already. Why are you all the way over there? I thought you fighting people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he started it, so our waypoint left, and I'll do. I
You
got my own way there.
you have guns at all?
No, they took them.
Helicopter, helicopter.
I want to see where Max
Well,
is.
maybe you should wait for the people with guns.
I got
That's
guns.
okay, I'm killing them. You
Max
don't
is
have
not
guns?
I
gonna.
bought some on the way.
No, you fucking did
Yes, I did. That's
There's
why
no
it took so long.
That is not why you took so long. I've been watching your car.
It is. I went. I stopped at the gun store,
Sabrina, you ready to
literally
go
right next to the
blazing?
highway here,
What?
and I bought a couple guns because I didn't have any.
We're here.
Oh
Start shooting
shit!
them.
I don't
I
want to
got
get
a
my.
pistol.
How
got
do
a
I shoot again?
shotgun, and I got some flares.
I forgot how to shoot, Rams.
Cool, man.
How
How do I take my gun out?
Left to aim, right to shoot.
Yeah, but when the guns.
How do I
the
get my gun out?
You have to hold left bumper, and then a wheel pops up, and then you gotta like hover the one you
Oh,
want.
I
and
don't
then,
have.
like,
My
go
guns are
left
gone.
bumper. Yeah, we said this.
Why are my guns gone?
That's why I bought some.
Yeah, alright, my guns are gone too, Jake.
It's
I bought-
okay, I'm killing them.
I bought 2 guns. I'm so pissed. That's some
They'll
bullshit.
come back. They'll come back.
How will
it's
they
just
come-
for like this heist.
Really?
They're gone for no reason. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure a hacker in our lobby took them, Maxwell.
Alright, I guess I'm just punching people
What?
out.
Why is my aim not working?
Sometimes it switches the loadout. No.
No.
Oh, so we're just stomping his ass.
Yeah, fuck him up. Can I take his
Not on
gun?
this one.
I got his gun! Hell yeah, motherfucker! Oh god, I'm so bad at aiming. Alright.
I got one of my sights, and I'm going top speed
Sabrina,
on my
make sure they're
Fajio.
dead.
Oh shit!
Just
Okay,
get
I
right to-
died.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. Alright, no one else can die or else we lose.
Oh
If they
shit!
fall, that doesn't mean they're dead.
You only die once?
We only have technically 2 lives in this heist, or else we gotta restart
Oh, bro! Why'd you bring me on a heist? And why
so
did
you
no
can
one
make some
tell?
money.
Why did
the
no one
heist.
tell
So yeah,
me?
so you can get money.
Why did no one tell me this before?
What do you think this was? What do you think
It's
we're
okay,
doing?
maybe I can buy guns now, because I can't kill things when I don't have guns.
I wasn't kidding. I had guns.
You don't tell me nothing. You're like, we're gonna go on a heist. I'm like, all right. And you're like, and then you're like,
Yeah,
your
he
guns
told
are
you about
gone.
it.
The
Nice.
entire time during that, at the bottom right of your screen, there was a lives, and it said 1.
Oh,
The entire time.
Everyone can look how many kills I got. I had 0 guns.
that's crazy.
I just got there.
I stomped a guy to death.
Them over with my
I
Screen
car.
just got there.
Yeah, because
Maybe-
I was about to get
trying to
there.
get Fazio the whole time.
And I stopped for guns. Why you guys keep forgetting that?
Oh,
literally
I
stopped at the
for
shop.
guns. Ah,
I stopped at the shop and I got that.
I'm
I'm
holding.
not
I'm
joking.
holding a musket. Do I have my guns back?
Alright, Sabrina, remember, your
I think
like
it was
screen will
glitched.
flash when you kill someone. So if it
Oh
doesn't
my God, I have my
flash,
guns
you haven't
back.
killed someone.
Yeah, my car is bulletproof, so we will be very safe in it.
Wait, sorry. Say that again, Rams. I totally blanked out with.
You drive. Your screen will flash when you kill someone. So if it's not, if it's not like a little flash thing, you did not kill them. They're just down.
Oh, is that why I stomped the guy out? Did I?
Helicopter,
Well,
helicopter.
Yes, but also you shot a guy and then he fell and you're like, oh, I killed him. So you kept moving on and then he kept shooting you. So I had to
Yeah,
kill
I
him.
saw that after. I've been playing
I
this
think
game for
he
2 days. It's gonna take me a while. Oh, nice, Jake.
I'm
Oh,
here, fuckers.
How the fuck we get there so fast this time?
It spawned us closer, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Can we run them over?
Could you imagine there's like this?
That's what I was doing like all of last
Shortcut
time.
this
I
whole
did
time.
not
Oh.
You want to sit in
I
the
know,
middle
adversary.
and shoot them in the face.
Oh my god, can I put my glasses on?
Yes.
I don't know who told you can't play GTA with glasses, but
Yeah.
they were fucking with you real hard.
No, I just mean like, should I?
Why shouldn't you?
Oh no, my brightness was just down.
We would like for you to be able to see what you're shooting at.
Yeah, I
so
know,
you don't
I
shoot
just-
us.
My brightness was all the way down. Oh wait, these guys aren't with us, are they?
No.
It's just us versus the world, Serena.
I know, but I thought that was you.
No, we are fighting another world as well. Okay, don't. Do not get that twisted.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, why did they go so hard?
Oh wait, you guys are literally here. We're here.
Yeah.
Don't shoot me.
Who's shooting?
Friendly flyer.
There is no friendly fire.
Family fire.
Oh my god, am I out of ammo?
Possibly.
Yeah, I am.
Just run over some dead bodies. You might get some ammo.
I'm getting out to get dead bodies.
That's a bad idea.
Alright, fair enough. I got another gun.
Serena, get the plane.
A plane?
You take the plane, hon.
There's a plane?
Yeah, that's the whole point of this.
Well, I probably should have listened to the intro.
That's okay. Oh, bye.
You said get the plane!
No, get in. No. I get the plane.
No, that was a joke.
You... Why would you fuck with me like that? Also, how do I switch guns in the car?
X.
Oh wait, let me put some tunes.
I
on.
picked up
Oh,
some-
can't put-
I did pick up some ammo while I was out there.
Hey Max, you have insurance?
In real life?
Insurance?
That's your
Yeah.
car, hon.
What do you mean
I know what he's
insurance?
driving.
My controller's so sensitive. Why is it... Can I shoot again? It's...
Uh-oh.
Why can't I shoot?
Are we stuck?
You might be in a bad.
What are we
position
stuck in?
now.
How are we stuck?
Oh yeah, okay. That
Wait,
was
Rams, are you in my car?
Yeah.
I thought this was Jake the whole time.
No,
No,
Jake
wait,
is
it won't...
It just depends on the way
Oh,
you're
you were saying
looking.
me and you.
Oh,
guys
I
were
think
talking
this gun is
about me.
silenced, that's why.
What are we stuck in?
Oh, everything. I don't know.
All right.
Here, hold on.
I'm taking the plane. I'm out of here.
What? Hold
Max,
on. Rams
Max.
and I... What?
Max,
Ain't no way.
get your ass back in here. Get driving.
Ain't no way. Yo, Jake, wait.
Did you just die?
Yeah, you killed her.
I did not kill her. She walked into the propeller.
Why did you start it up?
Wait, are you actually leaving without us?
Yes, I don't take you guys. You guys stay here.
Wait, why?
Wait for
Because I'm
us.
just stealing the plane. You guys don't need to come with me. Do not shoot the plane. This thing will die. It's literally
Alright.
a sensitive plane.
Pick Sabrina up. Actually, wait, no, this is a two-seater.
We gotta get into the gangsta mobile over here to pick her up.
In
Why
the-
would we take the armor car that Jake brought?
Oh yeah, let's take that.
No, get in here.
Okay, fine.
This is more pimp.
Excuse me?
No!
More
Come here! Get in the car!
Sabrina, this is a team effort.
Where are we going?
Why must you always
Make sure you don't
rebel?
go too far. Max, if you drive out too far, the mission will fail.
It says leave Mackenzie Airfield.
Yeah, you're supposed to leave it, but you can't drive too far else you go out of the mission.
Sabrina, you hear that?
Yeah, I'm backing up.
You want to come with us?
Yeah, alright, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, Max, get her.
I don't know where y'all went.
Look at the map. We're at the closer ones. Press down
The
on
ones
the
that
map a
aren't
couple
moving.
times until you can see.
Is it that 2 thing? Yeah, I
the
think
blue that's not moving, go for it.
Sure.
Go there.
so. Okay.
You're the blue too.
Jake, I'm fucking up your car real bad.
That's okay. It won't
It's bulletproof.
do anything.
I might have flipped the car.
That'll be alright.
Well, man,
Alright. What?
You had to
Wait,
go like
why's
half
my
of a
mask-
kilometer.
Why'd they change my mask? I had a pink mask on. What happened?
I took a detour.
Shut up, Ricardo.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else there.
No. We don't support that.
So right now we're not supposed to go anywhere.
I don't know.
Wait for the pilot
Well,
to
you said
deliver.
yeah, tell us to wait.
So
Don't do
Yeah,
nothing.
don't go too far. You
Jay,
can still drive
Max?
around. You just
All
can't
right,
go
we're going
like,
up the mountain, guys.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we couldn't go
We
too
come
far.
around the mountain when we
No,
come.
it's fine. It'll start to tell you.
Oh, will it? Okay.
Yeah. It'll be like mission ending.
Probably
in
good that I got out
10.
of the car then, because I just would ignore those messages.
Yep. Family road trip.
Aww.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
This used to
Are
be
we
the
there
trail
yet?
my old peepaw would take me on.
This is the
Yeah,
last
we're
one.
here.
What's up,
I
people?
said that this is the trail, the whole thing. Peepaw loved this trail
Hey, did you just fire a flare?
Look, a shooting star.
because
a
he was
wish.
Mormon,
Oh,
and it's very bumpy.
So do be Mormon.
like life.
You
Max
know
does
what the
not have
Mormons do with
multiple
bumpies?
wives.
Yes, she does.
Oh, damn.
Yo, this thing actually got.
It's all an ass.
It is. Look at this. I'm
How
just
are
going.
we supposed to get down? Wait.
Someone would get up.
Yeah, Rams gets it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
To show you.
Uh-oh. Oh, hold on.
In this
Good
kid,
job,
why
Max.
you wear a
Hold
seatbelt.
on.
But these. Oh, what happened?
What?
Did we go too far? Oh
Yes.
no!
Okay, I was gonna
Oh
say,
my
I'm like,
God.
it did not give me a warning. Do not yell at me.
I got scared for a second.
Me too. Look, 22 grand.
Uh-oh,
Nice.
almost angry.
Max did
Jake.
everything. How did I get over him?
Yeah, Rams was just sitting in my passenger
I
seat, like
know.
eating snacks. He wasn't doing anything.
Were
Max
you
was
shooting
running him
people?
over. I was just sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was your car.
Were you shooting people?
Hey,
Oh, maybe that's why.
capitalism.
Property rights.
Capitalism. What about that U-World Rams? Kanye's like trying to make his own little.
He's making like
I
a
have
theme
no
park for
idea.
himself?
I heard this. Okay, this morning I woke up to him making a city, and now it's a universe. I was like, wait,
Wait, is he making like a Kanye
Universe.
theme park? It's
No,
like,
universe.
like
A universe.
Like he was trying to make his own town, like his own, like
oh.
just everything.
I thought
him.
like you said Ye World and I was like Disney World but for like Kanye
It's
West.
called-
Yeah, I
Yay.
just call it U-World because I think that's funny.
Well, it's actually called it's Yay Economy or something like that. Yay Economy, something like that. It has something to do with Yay and then economy.
I got
I
my
know.
musket, Maxwell. Don't you worry about it, baby.
Where's the
You know
money?
what I got?
Tell me
Look
where the
what I
money
got.
is.
I got the double action revolver.
Oh shit, this
You
head
hear the sound of that? That's a sick sound. You
Are there
feel it?
cops coming?
And for my next trick, I will disappear. Oh fuck!
Bro,
I'm going.
it's time to ski-daddle, my dudes. This is where the road ends for us. Fuck, never mind. Somebody take me with them.
You'll never catch me
Oh.
alive.
Friendly fire, bitch.
Maximus Shiny popped you? Damn.
What?
What did it say?
Popped you.
Oh, popped you.
Kill
Yeah,
for us. Hey,
because my gun's crazy. It just does a little pop.
I'm
You'll
gonna.
never
get the fuck
catch
outta
me alive. You
Yeah,
stupid
Papa Maximus will.
coppers.
Time to go.
fuck's my
Have fun,
car?
Max.
What? Are you leaving me?
You want
I'm
help?
leaving you. No, you ain't. You're coming right back. Here we go again.
Are we
What are
shooting?
you saying to
A
me?
tornado.
Hold on. Are we shooting the
Volcano.
cops or no?
I'm shooting at the cops because they're shooting at me.
There you go. I got
You
him.
want to shoot at the cops? Go for it. What did you?
Oh, she died.
She died. She
I was
died
just trying to-
protecting me, though. Thank you.
Did that?
What a hero.
Do I still have my
Oh,
gun?
three,
Okay.
Bonnie and
That's all that
Clyde.
I
matters.
have Maxwell's Faggio. I'm gonna break.
Ooh.
I never got to get in it this time. They
I need to
tried
put my money
blast
in.
too
Wait,
soon.
hold on. How do I get? Yeah, I should put my money in the bank.
When there's no way I'm
Yeah.
getting away through 3 stars on a Fagio right
Oh,
Yeah,
that
the thing's crazy. It's actually pretty quick.
It's not fast at all.
It's quick.
That's going slower than the cops. Oh, no,
It's got a little pop to it. Wait, who wants to be my jet? If you guys get into the airport, you can get in my jet. Actually, I could try to land it out there. Just stay there.
Shit, I fell. The Fagio's wheelies are too hard.
Yeah, only a master.
Wait, hold on. Where's the fucking jet?
Shot in the face.
I'm
They put
rolling
me-
around. I'm just gonna
Hold
deposit
on.
my money quick in case I die.
I got
Alright, I'm coming
spawned
back
in a
around.
fucking cage.
Another
Oh,
hacker.
there's hacker or modder.
How do I get out of here? I got.
Oh, are you stuck in there?
It dropped me in here. I can't get out. Can you climb the fence?
I'm gonna come fix it, okay?
Bless you.
Fix
you.
what?
She's gonna
the
shoot you in
cage.
the head, sweetie.
No.
No, she climbed out. She's.
I think I got it.
I'm fixing it.
That was the wrong place, first of all.
I just have flashbacks.
You should have seen that from my stream because you landed in front of me and I was like, that's the wrong building. Can you imagine if they did that with Nevermind?
I never really. Okay.
I feel like my culture was appropriated. I don't know how to feel anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wrong toast.
What did I say about Circle K?
What did we say about 7-Eleven, not 9-11?
8-11.
Happy birthday.
Bear on the
Oh.
birthday, Bear. Happy birthday.
Will cops chase you if you're in a cop car?
Yeah.
Good to know. I busted a cop car.
Maxwell,
She
this
just-
cop literally just hit me with their fucking car.
That was Max? That was Jake?
Maxwell, they literally just hit me with their car.
Who? The cops?
Police.
Oh, it's me! I did
How
that.
slow your thing is. That was not you. The cops came out and shot me in the face.
Oh, I thought you meant the
She
police
hit in the
car.
car.
Yeah, I thought you meant the cop car because I hit somebody when you said that, and I was like, wait.
No, I was just, riding a Fagio to my apartment, and then all of a sudden I get hit by a cop car.
Are you sure that wasn't me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because the cops that got out of it didn't really look like you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It didn't really look like you. The cops just ran my leg over.
They just ran over Max. Yeah. Oh.
I just, I
That car just
love,
went through you.
Oh, that was fucking
like
lightning.
I just love shooting people with my musket. I think that's such a sick way to kill someone.
The fuck's a musket?
Have you never seen a? It's
Sounds
the
like-
old style guns.
You know those
The ones you have to
old
pump
guns
action.
that,
Sword?
like, also have a knife at the front?
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it sounded like. But I was like, I've never seen that in this game.
Okay, so what are we doing now? Another heist?
Second part of that wasn't the heist. That was a
That was
setup
a setup.
to the
Oh.
heist. So that we stole the plane for the actual heist.
Oh, when do we do the actual heist?
We have 2 more setups and then we do the actual heist.
So when do we do the setups?
I had to get to my apartment. We're just about to start them.
Oh, okay. Should I go get more guns? Yeah, why did it take my gun? Why is there people running?
There's a
You're
hacker.
fucking a madman running them over. What do you mean why they're ready?
I didn't run any of those people over.
Do you see your car right now, Serena?
I dropped the one that was fucked up, okay? This one's new. Also, I didn't run any of those people over, but I can give them something to run about, bro.
You run over one, they're all gonna be scared, you know?
Oh, I went into a billboard, shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, you all have been invited.
Okay, how do we get to that again?
It's in
Open
your
up your
job
phone.
list.
That's right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Job list. Join that. That's fine, because my car was broken anyway.
I'll be the
I flipped it, and it was stuck between a fence and a wall.
dream tonight.
Will you?
Mm-hmm.
I think I should drive the next plane.
No.
I think I had better
don't
luck
think
than I
so.
did with the car.
I don't know. When you're in that helicopter and asking how to move
No,
forward.
hold on. I did fine in the helicopter. Rams took me out of the sky.
What?
No, I
Yeah.
did.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
Max? Fuck. Whatever. Either of
And
you.
you know, fine is a pretty objective.
Of course, she's
gauge.
just gonna blame the brown guy. Just
Yeah.
gonna fuck
Because
that, yeah, you
when
know
I
why.
looked at you, you were like, "How do I go forward?" And you were like 1,000 feet in the sky because you were just going up.
It was my first time.
I know.
Okay.
It's just funny. I just looked
No
up and
one's
like
good on
there's
their
just like
first
a
time.
tiny little speck.
No one's good their first time, alright? So just cut me
Wrong.
some slack.
I'll report to you later.
Alright.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh, at least they actually gave me like
How come my clothes ain't changing?
They are.
It's not on my screen.
You look fly as fuck. Hit the ready button.
I see what you did there.
Now you look a lot worse.
Oh wait,
I
is
can
it
get
actually
water.
changing
Look at
your
my
screen?
fucking watermelon head,
Yeah.
bro. I'm a fucking watermelon.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong person.
Oh my
Rams.
God, there's no
Wow,
fucking
I just
way.
thought I'd be the person in front.
That's me, man.
I was like, why? This is so.
Alright, I'm gonna be a rotten pumpkin. That shit's lit.
This supposed to be a coffee cat.
I was looking for it for so long. It took me like
Yeah, at least I took the other
That-
color.
that old. What? How'd you do that?
One down, you can change the color. Or
Oh, are we all gonna be those? Alright.
You could be a red one.
Have y'all
Yeah,
seen
let's
that
go.
new?
Oh, it's
new
'cause we're
image
brown,
of
right?
Ant
I'm
real
the
up close.
leader.
What does? How does red go into brown?
It's just the two brown people, I'm just saying. Seems a little racially motivated.
You guys did it first. Rams picked it.
Where's Jake? I'm riding with Jake.
Oh, what the fuck? My windshield.
Wait, is it broken after that?
Yeah, you fucked off all my windows.
That's
okay.
Jake, this is a crazy car.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I trust Jake's driving the most, so I'm just getting in your car for
What?
now.
I'm a better driver than Jake.
Eat my ass, Maxwell.
Jake spins out constantly.
Max.
Rams
That
just
is
ran.
not-
Yeah,
into
but
me.
Jake is also always there
You
first.
were swerving through all the lanes.
Yeah, just because he has a head start.
Well, that's because you guys can't get in your fucking cars fast enough.
No, it's because he has a supercar and I have a Fazio.
You're talking a
That's
lot
what
of
I'm
shit
saying,
about
he's
fixing
gonna
without
get there
cars,
fast.
Rena.
Hey man, I just got the game 2 days ago. I don't know what you want me to say. Did you?
You still got a car.
Were you 2 days old when you got your first car? I didn't think-
Yes.
Okay, whatever. Fuck off, rich family. All right.
I had a bald builder tent.
Yeah, you couldn't drive that shit, could you?
I don't think any 2-year-old could drive.
That's what I'm saying. I'm 2
But
days
2 days
old.
into GTA, I did have a car.
How am I supposed to get a car?
Steal one. Duh.
Yeah, but I've stolen a lot of cars.
Also, you know you spawn with $1 million.
Yeah, but I bought guns.
You got money. You got money.
I bought guns.
A gun does not cost $1 million. Otherwise, the U.S. would be such a safe place.
Fair.
Why? We're the richest.
Not even
Yeah.
close to true. You might
Hey,
have
but
to
China and Russia are trying to fuck your whole shit up. Y'all are
No,
gonna go
they-
down.
True.
Hey, yours is going down too, bitch.
Hey,
Just America.
We can supply our own water and our own power, okay? We have a lot more supplies than you do.
All y'all have is being number
We
one.
can sustain-
They're listening, no.
We can sustain our population, alright? I don't know if America can.
America sustains their population by stealing from other people.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Which they will
especially.
do to us.
Yeah, I was about to
That's a good
say.
point.
They will take our
But
water and they will
That's
take
what I'm saying.
our
Trudeau
farms.
We have
just.
big
Okay, look,
bombs.
Trudeau just banned all
They
the
have
stuff.
big
that-
guns.
Take our women. We can
We
literally
don't
take.
need water. We have bomb.
Yeah.
Let them take our
Bomb
women,
in the
but not
water.
let them take our water.
Holy shit.
Look, Trudeau banned handguns, and I think that was a
Actually,
bad decision
Bella
because
already
how are we
had a
supposed to
whole
stay?
plan about this, though. I don't know why she thought about this already, but if America
Alright,
ever
Belle.
comes to try to steal the
This
water,
car's
she's just
yours
gonna
now.
pee in all of it.
Wait, what? It's what? What is happening?
You're
Take
just
my
gonna
car.
pee in the water so that it can't
I
be
get your
taken.
car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
take it.
You know how much water has been
What?
peed in?
I'll
Why
look.
can't I move?
Yeah, but I said someone just has to be like, we just have to have designated people who are like focused on like,
Always pissing?
no, just yeah, someone has to be in there, and then they can never take it. What are we supposed to be doing?
You know,
You
they got ways
have
of
to
filtering
hide
it.
from the police.
Oh,
I have to escape the police.
Oh, me too?
do we just escape
Yeah.
like anywhere? Just
I ain't even done anything.
I know, I just got here.
do I just drive? Wait, is there like a limit of like how
Drive
far?
away from them.
How far
Always
can I?
guilty by
Wait, the last time we
association.
couldn't go that far. How far can we go?
Where you guys
Oh, wait. Are you guys in the bus?
Yeah, I am.
I may
Oh,
have driven
someone-
into a bunch of cops.
someone- shoot the
I'm gonna
helicopter.
yeah, I am.
I just
I'm homing onto it right now. Alright, it's down.
I don't know where I'm
I don't
going, but I'm going.
have a little chat.
hold
I
on.
wanna go
I have
away.
been given no direction of what I'm supposed to do.
Hide from cops.
Yeah, but can I drive as far as I want?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Drive-
I'm good then.
Drive wherever you need to do that.
All right, that's sick. I think I'm
Alright.
good.
I just got all the cops on me and I'm taking them away from you guys.
I want these dump trucks.
I just drove through them. I think I'm good.
Jake, can I ditch my car and get a dump truck?
Okay.
I'm just blasted
Hell
through them.
yeah.
All right, we're good. Oh, that takes health damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you have to like escape them.
So can I just go up a mountain like we've had in the
Who the
past?
fuck did I just
Yes.
pass?
Do that.
All right, cool. Flip the car, flip the car, flip the car, flip the car. How do I flip a car?
With your stick.
You just hold where the direction you want to flip over in.
I got away from the police,
Oh, I see.
and I'm in a bus.
Oh, Bell's
Bang.
not in the bus?
Us?
No, that's me.
Jake told me to take up the car.
I guess you could have gotten on the bus.
I'm flying, bro. I'm good.
How the fuck you? Who gave you your plane?
I'm not in a plane. I'm in a car.
Oh, okay.
This is my car.
I think I'm good. I'm up a hill.
Yeah, you'll probably be fine. Okay, if you flip this bus, Rams, I can't flip it back over.
What bus?
You can, you liar.
Oh, this is you. This is
I'm
not
a
liar.
Are you guys up
I
here?
was-
Do it again.
Hey, fuck off.
You just immediately blame me again. Why am I always immediately getting blamed?
I didn't see it, Rams.
They see this brown chocolate skin and they just like,
Oh,
he definitely did
no.
something.
I thought this is your car. You have a T20 that looks just like it.
I'm in the Omni, bah.
I'm just trying to stay at the top of this mountain.
Alright. I got the popo off of me.
You're not get away from me that easy. Go here, bus.
Speed up. What are you
I
talking
was
in the air?
gonna say-
Don't worry about it.
Every time I
I'm-
look at your screen.
Don't worry
Come
about
here, bus. We're on the highway.
I just don't know how to
now.
stay up here without it, doing things.
You know you can just, the cops are
I
off of you. You
see
can come
you.
down now.
Oh, can I?
I see.
Sabina, there's no more stars on you.
No one told me how to figure out. I thought you just had to stay
Get
away.
back it up.
When there's stars in the corner, that means there's cops on you. When the stars are gone, that means the cops are gone.
Oh, okay,
When
cool.
the stars are blinking, that
You know,
means
you
you're
guys should
about to
really
lose a
explain
cop.
this ahead of time.
Yeah, so when the cops are on you, you gotta hide from them just to be out of their sight, and then the stars
Yeah.
just start blinking. When they're blinking, that means you're about to lose them. If they see you while they're blinking, then you'll get them again. But
Ah.
as long as they're just blinking and you hide, then the stars will go away, and then you don't have cops on you anymore.
Sick. I was wondering how long that would take.
Yeah, no,
Um,
no.
Where am I going
you-
now? I'll deliver the
follow
prison
yellow.
bus to the drop off. Okay.
Other way.
Yeah, I realized that. You guys were
Yeah.
just the wrong way.
No, well, sorry.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, we're good.
Despite my efforts, we made it.
Why do you look like that? You're ugly.
Hey, who's the fucking George Clooney looking motherfucker?
I
Rams?
don't know what George Clooney looks like.
Yeah, he's just old. That's all I know.
How did I beat Rams?
Hey,
What did I get gold for? The only
What
thing
did I
did is
get
flip
silver
Jake over.
for?
Well,
All
because
I did-
somebody
I-
has
You were
to be
with
last,
Jake.
and it was Rams this time.
yeah.
Oh.
That gif of Hasbullah waving on the chair is so cute. I love it. It's like my favorite one right now. It's so good. He just looks so like happy.
I love Hasbullah with a knife. It's one of my favorite things.
Alright.
As Bula loves his knives.
Mm-hmm. His butter knives.
Yeah, they're weapons. They're spears for him.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so which GTA are we playing this time?
5.
5. We've always been playing 5.
Yeah, but I didn't know that because I just put in a random one last time. Is it even on here? It's not. Oh.
It's the
I
Roman
guarantee
numeral.
You have to actually write the whole thing out. Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's probably true, yeah.
Because if you just type in GTA, it does not come up. Update. There we go. Feel bad for all the
Deposit
politics.
your money. Ow! Hey! What? I wanted to deposit my money. Stop! I wanted to deposit my money.
I wanted to fucking drive.
I thought he was gonna say, never mind.
No, I'm on fire. Wait, I'm on fire.
You get back here. You son of a bitch. Where's my car? Shit.
Whoa, fire! Where'd that happen? How'd that happen?
You gotta teach me that one.
Oh, you got my Molotovs. Actually, I
I
don't think we
didn't
should.
Did you just see me do that?
Oh no, I was just like, we should probably keep you under the level of you being able to buy explosives.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it says you. You and Will in every mission are just like blowing yourselves up.
No, that was
my
the thing
God.
I've learned. Okay, that was maybe like Jake and Will that will do it.
What? You say
Huh?
you've learned, but Jake be learning?
Not okay. The few times that we fail a mission because someone blew some shit up is either Jake or Will.
It happened to me once.
So mostly
Once,
Will, but it doesn't negate you. You're on the list.
It happened to Rams more than once.
Nah, I was like twice max, and that was like
That's more
real
than
early.
once.
It was like
Jake
real
did it
early.
once. So
That
you're
was, like-
trying to say
Yeah, but
like...
these two were before his one.
How do you break into prison? Oh
You
wait,
knock on their door and you ask it in.
enter a police station. Why do I have to enter a police? Why did I jump out of the fucking car?
It's a special thing. I would ignore it. Oh, I was supposed to be doing a heist right now.
Yeah, so you're chasing me for some reason.
Wait, we're doing a heist still?
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
that
are
was
just...
always set up.
We said 2 more setups and then the heist.
Yeah, I didn't know the second setup started.
Yeah, we
We
did.
just finished it.
We just
Yeah, we
finished
just
it.
finished it.
Oh. So, are we doing the heist now?
No,
No,
we're about to do the third one.
Okay, well you guys made it stop. I'm like, I'm being fucking
technically,
gaslit.
this is still part. This is still part of the heist, but they're just the setup to the heist. So
Yeah.
when it's like, oh, I started a
But
heist.
we're not doing anything right now. Correct? Yeah, okay. Thank
currently,
you.
No.
Holy shit. You guys are the worst at
We
communicating.
never said we
Run,
what?
Jake, run.
do
I
you
mean, me and
mean?
Max both knew.
I
what he
literally
meant.
No,
asked-
listen to us. What do you mean
I
that
was like,
we're
are we
worse
doing the
at
heist right now? And you're
communicating?
like, because Jake's like, oh, we're still doing a heist. And I'm like, are we supposed to be doing something? You're like, yeah, we're like doing the whole setup. And I was like, what?
You're a wizard, Jake.
That's not what you said.
That is what I
Where
said.
am
You
I?
don't listen. You're
Let's just
high.
keep going
Ooh, I should go
this
to
way.
casino.
Hold back the stream and listen to it. That is not
Okay.
what you said.
I stole a sick ass little like beetle truck.
Oh, I should get my beetle though.
It got fat wheels.
Oh shit.
Oh, this car is so good. I want this car. Oh, I knocked over somebody's fence. Is there horses in this game?
Oh,
Got the horses in.
I don't think so.
We got a farm and I'm looking for horses. It'd be really cool if you could ride a horse into a heist.
Same
Well-
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, they also make Red Dead Redemption, so they probably just want you to go play that game.
I hate how you said that, Maxwell.
Red Dead Redemption.
Right, dude.
Don't mock my people.
That's what they used to say back
Look,
in the day. If you're red,
you're-
you're dead.
People mock themselves, okay?
How do I get our first person view again?
Select.
I don't think I'll tell you.
There we go. I got
Oh.
it.
If he's just stuck in first person for the rest of the night.
You want to do a
You
mission
can't
with me in
figure
first
it out.
person?
I don't want to do a mission with you.
Hey, that's not nice.
Oh, I told you I didn't want to be a part of this.
Just kidding.
I don't like being.
Hey, bully Rams.
Why
First
is there...
Max ignored me all day, now this.
I did not ignore you all day. When did you say that?
Maxwell ignores us all day.
He
Probably
did send that a while ago.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
4
I
hours,
was at
4
work
hours.
partying with my coworkers.
For 4
Get it
hours till midnight.
drunk.
Yeah, they were on that for a
Yeah.
while.
Well, I didn't get home until midnight.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Party Pants.
They're
Yeah,
party
he's
pants.
such a
Well, it's
little
also
homo.
because I drove my friend home.
You also know what's crazy? Max still hasn't replied to my
You're what?
my game.
Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
I knew that was coming. I needed you to elaborate to say no. This was not a message I ignored. Yeah, I haven't responded to your battleship games yet.
Yeah.
Not even one, but 2 battleship games.
Yeah, we're playing 2 battleship games, and you have not responded to them. I would like you to explain yourself.
I'm responding to you right now.
Cause yeah, I sent them back because he sent them when I finally asked, and then he sent them back, and I replied
Ooh,
immediately.
You can hide a little ship in the corner? Don't think so.
What?
All right,
Oh,
who's holding
battleship.
Belle's hand?
For what?
What? do it.
For thing.
Holding my
Cooties.
hand?
Uh-huh.
Basically babysitting you.
Okay, fair enough. Understandable.
Wait, who's babysitting me?
I'm on babysitter
babysitting
duty.
you.
Hell yeah.
Maxwell, do you
Wait,
want to
no. Wait, Jake, you should take Belle because she's not gonna listen to me. She's only gonna listen to me.
I'll listen to Max.
Huh?
You promise?
Max.
Why do you say it like that? You said I'll listen to him. What I want to, so I won't.
Why are you assuming it that way?
Because anytime I tell you to do something in a game, you just run away and do the opposite.
Well, now I know there's stakes. There's money on the line.
I spent
Oh, okay.
$200 to accept his invite because I'd cops him.
Can
Maybe
I get?
don't be a wanted criminal.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
Brad.
didn't choose the skin, okay?
Max, you're only level 68? What the fuck?
I was level like 19 when we started playing again. Rams is level 112 because of Stefan
Well,
hacked.
Nothing, because of
Modding.
nothing,
Oh,
because of
Stefan, yeah,
hard
fuck.
work and sweat and tears and
You
blood.
don't know how to do anything in this game. You
We're
barely
on
just
live,
bought
okay?
a counterfeit
Don't-
company.
Don't call me. Oh, don't do it.
Bram's game is about to get like
Yeah,
fucking.
Because
I'm
I'm sure
gonna get-
Rockstar is watching this.
Yeah,
right
they're
now,
always
and like,
listening,
oh,
they're
Rams,
never
you
know,
have a
someone's gonna
code
start-
modded?
No, what?
Oh my god, I'm
In
surrounded in that
Minecraft,
fucking
maybe.
shit.
What?
Yeah, in Minecraft, maybe.
You modded a Minecraft?
Allegedly, right? You know, like you know when you tell you say
Allegedly, if you're creating these allegations against yourself.
Oh,
What does
what?
that mean?
You know.
Maxwell, go to
Ah.
Belle's team.
Wait, prison
With
break
the
station.
devil.
Half the team has to get a police.
cops.
Oh, sick.
Hey, Cab.
True. I hate myself so much.
I'm ready to go.
I am ready. Hey, I got cool glasses.
swag.
Rams, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, not doing that.
All right.
Didn't work out.
I don't know what this car is. We'll do that one.
Also, what time are you coming over tomorrow? 2 o'clock?
What time do you want me to come over
2
tomorrow?
o'clock? 2:30.
I have a
2:30.
hunch you want to come over.
Oh,
at 2 o'clock.
30. What does 2:30 do as opposed to 2 o'clock?
I need that half
You
an
can do a
hour.
lot of things in 30 minutes.
All right,
Why
where,
do you need that? What do you need
Ooh,
to have an
it's
hour
like
for?
Tron.
where are we
Is this my
going?
car? Yeah, it is. Okay,
Into
cool.
my black car.
Okay.
We're cops. We're undercover.
Oh, sick.
Isn't this thing sick?
This thing is
Yeah,
sick.
it's all armor too.
Wow.
Max, are you
They can't
gonna
shoot us.
indulge on Sunday?
I don't know.
Healthy atmosphere of competitiveness.
Steal a police cruiser. So do we just have to find one?
I guess
There you
so.
go.
Go
Once
kill
a
somebody
level.
and then steal it. If we just knock somebody, right? If we just hit somebody with a car?
Um.
No, you're good. I didn't realize you were home. They went out, by the way. Yeah.
Or can we find a police station?
No, shoot up the place. Get some wanted levels. Take a cop car.
Okay.
All right, I'm shooting.
I'm shooting. I killed somebody.
All right, stop. What? You didn't even do that. We just need a 1 star.
Yeah, I'll give you 1 star.
No, we got 2. Wait, it went from 2 to 1.
Okay, interesting.
Where are the cops, though? They're not up here. Here we go.
You are the cops.
Yeah, but we're bad cops.
Like
All
Will
right.
Smith. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I killed one.
Is it fine if the cop? Oh, nice. Yeah, you got the other one.
Yep.
Wait, hold on.
What? Yeah, I'm not driving.
Thought you
Fuck
were
that.
hopping into the driver's
Absolutely not. No. Come on.
All
I'm not
right,
the-
we have one.
Let's go, baby.
I should turn the
See,
siren. on.
I'm good. I can listen when
Yeah,
I
you
need to.
did good. You did. Yeah. Well,
I killed the person, then I
That's-
killed the cop.
that's the concerning part. You can listen when you want to.
And right now I
Not
want to.
often you want to, but right now you want to because you get money out of this.
Yeah, exactly. There's an
Well,
incentive.
that's good for GTA missions.
There's an incentive structure.
I didn't lose him.
How do they know this is the car we have? Like, they just see a police car.
Today, a lawsuit came out against the old pastor of my church when I was a kid.
Over
Oh,
what?
like,
Oh
maybe-
god, where is this going? What did he
Doesn't
do?
involve you.
It wasn't pedophilia,
Oh, thank god.
but it is sexual assault.
Oh my god. I said thank god too soon.
Basically-
Not even
And
the
like, of
adults are
course,
safe,
it's of one of those people that's like kind of has a lot of power, like
Oh.
say in the community,
Yeah.
and had like a really good like kind of public image. and
Can't
then
wait
all
for you
this-
to tell
yeah.
your grandma about this.
So, oh yeah, cause like she'll know him too, because like as I said, he was like the pastor of our church like way back then, and
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God.
she knew him, cause you know she
Why?
would talk to every
Why are
pastor.
pastors always doing
So-
crazy shit? Like,
Why am I famous as
Basically,
fuck?
like this woman, wasn't. I don't think she was Christian. To start.
oh, he
this
was trying to
story.
convert her,
And
I see.
basically, she was in
Dick, you have
a,
aim assist on?
or maybe,
No.
maybe she did go to church at this point. But anyway, she was in a marriage that the husband was like beating her, so they tried to get marriage counseling, and then like after a while, and the marriage counseling was by this pastor guy, Barry. So the like marriage counseling was from Barry, and then like
I'm not laughing
after a
at the story, it's
while,
just, like, a
Barry
weird
said
name,
that
yeah.
like they should divorce, which sounds
On
like
your way
that
up
that
here.
is the case anyway. So then they do divorce, but then after they divorce,
Yeah.
there was like 2 kids, and like she didn't have much money, stuff like that. So then he got them into
sorry.
his
I didn't realize I
daughter's
was put up
house
here.
Yeah.
to like stay there for like cheaper.
Oh,
And then
Ridiculous.
you know over like that old period, she saw him as like another father figure, and then he started, you know, being like pushing like sexual advances,
Yeah.
and then she eventually moved out, and then she met her who is now her like husband, and then got married to him, and then had Barry officiate the wedding as well.
That's
Oh.
weird.
Before this as well, he would like call her for like sexual stuff. He's married, but he would like call her for like sexual stuff.
Oh
and
my
she,
god.
and she would do it sometimes because whenever he would leave money in like a jar.
Oh.
Yes, and she kind of needed money, so she was
She
like,
felt obligated to
doing
keep
it.
getting the money.
we're struggling here.
Yeah, the police cars aren't great.
It's because I'm telling a story.
That's
I
okay.
can't drive.
I'm
and
more
stuff.
interested in the story than the
But,
heist right now.
This car is beat up. Doesn't matter how beat up the cop car is.
No.
Ramps?
Rams. How'd you
Rams?
die?
oh no, I died.
Rams, did you fall?
Okay, wait. So basically, he was giving her money, and so she felt obligated to like.
Yeah, no. Okay. It goes way deeper than that after.
Oh
so
my
then,
god.
Later, she um she didn't really have a job, and again, like a money thing. So she was offered a job at the church. So then she started working at the church, and then he started doing these things again. And then offered
Are
her to
you
be like a
fucking
pastor.
kidding me?
What?
What happened? Oh.
This random fucker came in with a pistol the fuck out of me.
Dang.
All
Rams!
these things.
Well,
You single soul?
I always got to confused. Okay, wait. So you don't have aim assist on Heist? I don't remember that happening thing.
I don't have aim assist personally. I turn it off.
But I should, huh?
I don't know. Do you turn it off?
No, I didn't. How do I
It
turn
also
back
goes
on?
to servers, I think. So I don't know. I don't really know how it works.
Why
How do I
does
turn
every
it on?
pastor and priest have to play
I
into
don't
the
know.
stereotype?
So
Like,
yeah, he was.
if I was a pastor, I would
he was
like try
doing
not to
all
do
of
that.
and then she eventually left that church, and she's at a pastor at a new church. And during one of their like kind of like abuse seminars they're putting on is like when she realized all of this stuff really like in her head. At like some
Jesus
point, she
Christ.
also told her husband about it, and her husband told him to back off. And
Coming?
what other things like she told the church like 9 months ago about this for like them to call
Do
for
something.
like a external investigation on him,
Yeah.
but they never would. And then she kept contacting them, and like they still didn't do it, which is now she's brought it to a civil suit because
I'm gonna just shoot someone here and the cops will come to us.
okay because she wanted the church to do something. And then now, when the interview, the church says that like they didn't know, and they knew that he had some sexual like relationship, but like just like basically cheating on his wife, not like sexual abuse.
They're just claiming
So
like, oh, we didn't know he was doing anything wrong other
kind of
than
crazy
cheating.
too, because I don't know how it came up, but like he actually came
What
up
the
when
fuck?
yeah, go.
I'm sorry. It's really weird what's happening right now.
The cops coming or not?
Because yeah, we actually
Yeah,
mentioned
almost
because he was the pastor at church when we started going, and apparently he like helped lots of people out, kind of helped us out a bit too with stuff. So she was literally talking like 2-3 weeks ago about like how like he was a really good guy helping a lot of people and stuff, and then she sends us the like link today of the story.
Jesus.
I'm like, dang. Well,
Where are the fucking cops at?
I'm telling you, that's
This is
what
like fucking
all
New
those
York.
people are too. They like do other good things to like
Oh,
make
true. We were
it like
talking about
okay in their
this.
head, but like they aren't actually like out of like caring.
No, they're
for,
trying to
other
like redeem
people. It's like
themselves for
actually
other
like a
things.
selfish need.
Yeah. No, 100%. Dude, that's like the fucking Republican governor who just got like arrested because like he was like this like super like anti like gay dude because he was like, oh, they're grooming the kids and stuff, and then he got fucking charged with pedophilia. And it's like, bro. Ah, there we go.
Why does this guy have an Indian accent? I don't want to kill you.
Oh, I think I killed one.
Oh, you definitely beat your wife.
All right, we can just take. Oh, hold on. Careful. Get in the car. Get in the car.
I got his body out.
All right, drive. I'll try to keep the cops off you.
Sick. I think I can do this. I just gotta get into the hills. I can do this.
Get to the hills.
I'm really good at that, and then I'm really good at not getting out of them. So,
That's fine. You don't have to get back out.
yeah, exactly.
To the hills. Yo, she's zooming. She actually kind of flying right now.
Oh,
I shouldn't have said anything. Here you go.
I was
Did I spin
good.
you around? Sorry. Oh, the cops are coming. I got him. Stay back.
Whoa!
I'm
You
cool.
Wait. Belle, why did you turn around?
I got stuck.
Well,
That's fine. Don't
Oh.
worry about it. We're detouring. I don't really know where the hills are. Oh my god, there's a lot of cops there.
Then why did you yell to the hills?
I didn't know where I was going. I figured there's hills somewhere everywhere.
You just hope we would notice.
Just hope I would eventually hit hills. Really.
You're actually in the bay.
I don't know what that means.
Hudson.
You're surrounded by water.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Damn.
So in fact, not the hills.
Why do I have a fucking...
Do we both
Oh,
have
I
to take...
forgot volleyball nets are indestructible.
What? Out of all of the things that are destructible in this game?
Welcome to the world of GTA.
Are you gonna lose the cops or should I
Fuck.
get in the car?
Stupid bitch.
I don't even think there's cops near me. I don't think they know where I am.
You could tell by your map where the cops are, and if they can't see you, you will see vision cones on them. Which means that you have to stay hidden from them to fully lose the cops. So just stay on the beach right now.
Oh, you're behind me. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. You can get in the car.
Right, here, over here, over here. Oh no, cops coming.
You want to get in the car?
Sure. You can take my car if you want.
Okay,
No more shooting.
I
get
was...
shot.
No, it's okay.
Oh.
I'll shoot for you. I was gonna say we should have taken the new car.
No, because we... Oh, a new cop cars.
Yeah. I didn't know you were that close behind me. I was like, otherwise I wouldn't have. What are vision cones? Is that when it's like spinning on top of them?
hmm
Okay.
Like, you can see their, like, view.
Oh, okay.
Like, see how there's, like, those things in front of their cars now?
Yeah.
That means they can't see us right now, so we have to stay in this state for, like, a minute or so to fully lose
fuck.
them.
Oh my god, my leg keeps
the
falling
hell?
asleep.
Got some air.
Holy shit.
That's impressive.
So it's not always just about, like, driving fast. You gotta be sneaky.
Oh.
It's all about driving fast, baby.
I just drive
fast
fast
enough,
until I can get far away enough.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter if
awesome.
it's an inch or 3.
Way to go. I'm gonna act stupid.
Don't act
He
stupid.
was in our way.
He was, too.
I'll turn you in. Oh.
I'll turn you in, bitch.
It'll be like how they put Chewie in handcuffs.
It'll be like the Sparta thing. I am the criminal.
I thought you were about to say I am the captain now. Like that is definitely not from Sparta.
No.
I love
Remember-
when Sparta kicks that man and it says, I am the captain.
And
now."
I am the captain now.
You
Why are all
remember
these people crossing the intersections?
Ned
today?
Discussified School Survivor Guide? We had the episode with the chick farted and then everybody
Oh,
stand
true,
up and say,
yeah.
I farted.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah,
That shit was crazy.
yeah.
I
Hey, did this shit crash for you too?
the game?
Oh no.
Oh,
There
it is
we
now. I think
go.
my menu's going.
No.
Unless
Oh,
we did
no.
it.
Nope.
Did everyone else crash?
Us out. No, it just
We
kicked us
failed.
out of the heist.
Yeah.
It kicks us out because you crashed. I think
Yeah.
for some reason.
Oh. I'm like my screen's just crashed.
Oh.
That's nice. I think I'm actually.
Yeah, we actually almost did it.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get out of this now?
Alt tab.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh. Okay. Come on. If it'll close. Jeez. Okay, it just doesn't even want to close.
EA likes to do that sometimes.
Nice. Oh, there we go. It closed. Okay. I think I'm actually going to end the stream for tonight, though. Because it's late, and I'm tired, and I got to get up in the morning. So, good night to stream.
Well,
Thank you for everyone hanging out and
you
hanging
just-
out. Yeah, well, I don't want to get fucking... Alright. Anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a good time. Good conversations. Thanks for everyone who followed. Go join the Discord, and yeah, I think that's it for now.